Based.
After dark.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Based After Dark podcast, season 2, episode 10. We are joined here today with Hootie Tootie, Jake C, Prison Joe, Tasty Life, and T Papa Slice. How are we doing tonight, gentlemen?
Beautiful, dude. This is such a cool cast today.
I'm gonna call this the abortion cast because all of us probably should have been aborted. That's
the reach.
I was a birth control baby, so yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you were a birth control baby. I forgot about that. That's
Yeah,
true.
and
How many of us were mistakes though? Out of the 6 of us,
I was planned.
I was planned, but a mistake.
I was a mistake.
Mistake.
Definitely.
I
My
feel like a
mom-
mistake
Do you
because
think,
my mother actually fell down like a huge flight of stairs with me, and I still came out. You know, little brain damage, obviously, but I made it out. You know,
That happens. Do you think being a birth control baby makes you stronger or weaker? Do you think that's affected you?
No, I think
It's giving me
dumb.
tits.
Like, are you strong
you
because
guys get COVID?
you fought against birth control?
I play RuneScape 16 hours a day. I'm not too sure if it helps.
I mean, I've told myself that before, but like, I have like man boobs because of being born on birth control. It's a side effect. I'm also fat. It doesn't help, but like I have very lumptuous. They're perky. They've been perky since they started coming in since middle school. That's why my name is Saint Tits. It's because I have a
True.
rockin' pair of tits.
he's got a little gyno
have
going
you
on.
ever have you lactated?
No,
ever?
I've not lactated, and actually, men can
Okay.
lactate, but it's a form of breast cancer.
You can lactate.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's a sign of breast
Yeah,
cancer in men.
it's a side effect from some steroids as well. I know that much.
Yeah.
Like Tren makes you lactate sometimes. It's possible.
Yeah, I've never done steroids. I've heard they're great.
Tits being the
By the time I'm 30, bro, it's going
being
in.
the manager / the editor of the Based podcast here, how does it feel to actually be on here today? Do you feel weird, or are you high enough to be comfortable?
I'm high enough to be comfortable. It's definitely a different atmosphere. I don't really see myself as a talker much or like a streamer anymore, but like I've tried to take editing in on my own and like learn from it and like evolve with it, and that's been great. But like being here is actually pretty comfortable as well.
We have two of the best in the game today. We have you and Hootie, and you got both you guys. Is that like the thing? The mustache? Is that in the editing community? Is that you have to rock the stash? I feel like Hootie's is his the thickest because he's the most experienced. Like, what's going on here?
Oh, I'm just copying
That is
Tasty.
directly how it works.
I actually was talking about this last night. I went to a show that was this Mexican psychedelic funk show, and every single dude in the audience, black, white, Hispanic, doesn't matter. Every single one had the ironic mustache, and I don't know. Is it too much now? Is it too like passe? It's just a thing now?
I think it's
I don't
just
know.
common.
It's funny because
Dude, it
we all
depends where
have
you are.
mustaches too. Every single one of us.
We do all have mustaches in this call, just so we're
Yeah.
you know. on the
I
same
think it's
page.
really funny when you look at Hootie Tootie and when you look at Saint Tits, like, and you look at the thickness of their mustaches. I feel like Hootie's mustache should be on Saint Tits, and Saint Tits' mustache should be on Hootie.
We got to get an edit of that.
Absolutely.
Just swap
That's
them.
they,
true.
mustache
they
swap.
got the wrong ones on, bro.
I never thought about that. That's very accurate.
Yeah.
You-
Listen,
they're really-
I want to
I've
see what that looks like.
known Tits for a long time, and he's always kind of been a naked mole rat. So I'm proud of the mustache he's had. Like, he's a pretty hairless guy. So like
Yeah, good for you, good for you.
that's pretty solid for
How
what it
hairless
is.
we talking?
I have no chest hair. My arms are not that hairy. Like I don't get really hair on my thighs or anything. But one place I do still get hair is my gooch, man. Fucking, it's terrible. Like out of all the
Dude,
places
I
to get
avoid it.
hair, it's
Me
Can you
too.
show us?
I'm pretty hairless, but gooch, balls, ass,
yeah.
just
Yeah.
it's
Why
all.
don't you just
it's all
shave the
there. It's
gooch? I
concentrated.
shave the gooch. That's like the
No,
that's a slide.
don't,
That's a
man.
slide for the spit. You know, it makes
I
gravity easier.
shaved my gooch one time, bro, but the grow back was just gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it-
Fuck
It
that.
just wasn't
You
worth
gotta stay
it.
on
Dude,
top of it.
Well, getting swamp ass with no hair is a different feeling as well. It feels wrong. It feels absolutely wrong.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, slimy.
Yeah, it doesn't
Slimy
feel
definitely
natural.
is a good word. Is a good way to put that. It's very slimy. But
No, that's a
if you're
good
running, though, it's
description.
good. If you're running, it's good. You know, the friction of the hair will fuck your. If you have a fat ass, we've talked about that before. If you have a fat ass and you have a lot of hair there, it will. Yeah, the chafing.
I think my hair helps, but maybe your hair is just
Yeah.
wiry. You have wiry ass hair. Maybe that's
You know
what
what the
it is.
worst thing about ass hair is?
What?
It muffles your farts. Like, legitimately muffles your farts.
That's
You'll
the
have
worst
much louder farts. Yes.
How are we defining this?
Dude, that is the worst thing.
It's such a great segue into our hangover farts discussion we were just having before we started filming.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hangover farts. They're a thing, no? Are we confirming that they're a thing?
How much did you drink last night, Tasty? Because we are filming. By the way, before we get into this, we're filming this on a Sunday. We're backlogging this episode. We're gonna start posting on Mondays. Which, if you care enough about the podcast, you'll see that come out. But we are going to start posting on Mondays, which is a way better day, and it'll be earlier in the day. So if you like listen to the podcast while you work, it will be ideal for you. Also, another small announcement: if you're a patron, we will now be uploading audio only Patreon cast to the Spotify as well, so you don't have to switch apps. It will be much more convenient for you. We'll also be starting to do that. But anyway, sorry guys, I just wanted to get that out there.
How much okay. I don't count how much I'm drink because I'm not that white. I don't count my drinks throughout the night. But it was I was pretty fucking drunk, and me and T Papa were talking about hangover farts because I kept saying that I was farting a bunch. And I actually have a little present for you guys. Since we hit record, I've been counting the number of times that I farted, and I'm at 5.
How's it smelling there? You said your room's kind of hot. Are you kind of baking in there? You're just kind of in the must, huh?
Yeah, no, it's a little musty. We've been recording for less than 7 minutes, so I'm averaging almost
pretty low.
A fart per minute right now.
Okay, so
it's low.
Yeah.
What do you eat in Australia, bro? Like, what the fuck is going on over there?
Wait, when you fart, is it just like one fart, or do you like? Okay, so I don't know if it happens to you guys, but when I fart, it comes in threes.
Oh, you got the burst. You got the burst down there, a little burst round. That's no, I don't know.
Comedy farts, bro. It comes in threes.
Regularly comes in threes. I kind of vary in my volume and intensity. Sometimes it's like, and it like trails off a little bit, and sometimes like.
Bro, I have a very heavy masculine fart.
You've got a very manly alpha male.
I feel like
fart,
I don't ever have the trail. It's always just like one big one, and it's just very obnoxious, and like it's a head turner. Like it's one of those ones where you rip it and people are like, "What? Like did that come out of you?" type deal. Usually, I'm more a gas guy though. I feel like the farts don't smell too bad. Usually, it's more just like it's volume, but the smell's usually not too bad. I really do. I have like firm belief that some people's ass just is worse. Tasty too. I have firsthand experience. Bro was setting up his PS2. What game is that you were playing? What's it called again?
Champions of Norath.
Champions of Norath. He was setting that up, and he was bent over, and he let one rip. Like nothing had happened. He thought he was hung over or anything, but like. It almost killed me. I almost died. The air got hot. I started sweating. It was not good.
Depends how much protein I've been having recently.
Yeah, was it the sulfur fart?
They get pretty bad.
It was like...
Huh? It was the sulfur fart? It smells like sulfur?
Listen, like, you know a fart is bad when it pisses you off. Like, if a fart smells bad enough... if a fart smells bad enough to piss you off, that's when you know, like, you've crossed that line. Like, I got a little angry. Like, I was a little bit mad. Like, I wanted, like, not like hit him. Maybe give him a little slap or something.
You were in my house, bro. I fart where I want in my house, dude, all right? In your house, you can fart.
That's fair.
I won't criticize your farts.
Fair. The last time I had hangover farts is actually the first time in my life. I was laying in bed. I was completely asleep. I farted and like the smell oozed up through like the comforter and hit me in the face and woke me up.
Was Andy there for this? Was your wife there? Was your wife present for this?
No, dude, I'm so happy she was not there. No, she was not. This is before she came home from work. I was like laying in bed early, and I woke up. Well, I just assuming I farted because I checked and I didn't shit, and I woke up and I was like, "What is that smell?" And then I realized what had happened.
The fart was it was so bad. It told your brain that it was just not good. Wake up. Wake up.
Oh man.
You probably got a little poo too. Probably a little poo particles in there for sure.
Yeah, it was the first time in my life, dude, and it was this week.
You know when you said you were too wide, you're not wide enough to count your drinks. It gave me an idea. I thought of it. Maybe at our TwitchCon we do the. I don't know if you've seen the format. It's the like me after one drink. me after 2 drinks.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you would probably be best for that too. I feel like that'd be the best experiment to go for you. 100%.
That would be super fun. And then also we could do that one trend where it's like, I'm tasty and I think T-Pop is gonna get the drunkest.
Yeah.
T-Pop is like, I'm T-Pop. I think
Yes.
Seth's gonna get the drunkest tonight, dude. That'd be fun as fuck.
That's gonna be huge. For
And
the
then at the
TikTok.
end of the night, we'll do the tally.
That's pretty fair.
Who's like the clearly the most
You
drunk?
make that happen. I had a dream
we
about
gotta-
Twitch. I had a dream that I went all the way to Vegas and I forgot all my cameras. I was like freaking out. It was such a nightmare. That was my dream last night.
Bro, the content brain is kicking in if that's your nightmare.
That was my
dude.
nightmare,
Holy
bro.
shit.
I woke up and I was like, I looked over and I was like, oh, I'm still here. I was like, okay, that's fine.
Even still, ever since our trip to Vegas last year, I will always have dreams about the airport and how bad. They
Oh,
are.
I forgot about that. Oh man. Did you
Yeah,
already get
yeah.
your
Are you
flights this
flying-
year? Did you get your flights this year already?
I did. I think it was Frontier this time instead of Spirit Airlines.
Oh,
Oh, go laugh, dude! No, that's not good.
Oh,
Too
wow.
bad.
Bro, he upgraded from Frontier to Spirit. Damn,
No,
bro.
I upgraded
No,
from
the
Spirit to
opposite.
Frontier.
You
Oh,
went down.
yeah,
You
we're
went
so
down, bro.
interchangeable.
No way, dude. How does
Hey,
it
well,
get worse than Spirit?
I mean, they give you a parachute on that flight, but besides that, you should be okay. I feel like that one will probably be on
way.
time. You just have to survive the flight. You know, I've heard
Okay.
I've heard that they basically like you sit in a lawn chair on that plane. I've never flown with Frontier, but
I've
that's
never
what I've
flown
heard.
Frontier either. I've never heard anything bad about it because I never knew it existed. To be honest with you.
I probably won't crash.
Yeah, like
Yeah, just make
You're
sure
trying to
Snell
make
Dome
it.
and make sure Snell Dome's not your pilot. Just like maybe take a peek up there and just make sure like he's not flying the plane. You should
Do you
do
guys
that.
do you
Just
guys
nailed
look
it.
at the captains of the planes and judge them when you get on?
No.
Slightly. Dude, I am just imagining in my head like fucking Jake C getting on a Spirit Airlines flight and he looks in the cockpit and it's Snail Dome having to blow into one of those breathalyzers they put in DUI cars, dude, to start the plane.
All right, to fly.
No, and then after he gets the plane on, he just starts drinking alcohol.
Yeah, he started waves the flight attendant
That
over.
reminded-
Oh my god.
My mother, she works in the aviation industry for private charters, and she said that there was one experience that she had to deal with. She's getting like a managerial role that she had to deal with where a woman would not she would not sit down because she saw the pilot of the private airline was like, he's like 25, and she was like freaking out and was like, she did not want him to fly the plane because he was quote unquote too young. And she was like an older woman, is like freaking out, and they like throw her off. They'd like actually throw her off the plane because she would not like let him fly the plane because she saw him because he was like greeting people as they came in onto the plane, and she like freaked out. So
That's the most old person shit in my life.
You know what's
dude.
so
Yeah.
funny
Like,
is
what the
jokes
fuck
on
is
her.
that?
I would do the same thing if I saw a woman flying the plane.
Whoa.
okay, well let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Let's think about it. So non-bias. If you could pick a woman, if you had the choice of a male pilot or a female pilot, which one are you choosing? What are you gonna choose?
I would personally,
Be honest.
in complete honesty, I would personally pick a disabled black woman to be my pilot. Because I'm a champion. If she's in the plane, she's clearly qualified. You know, like she's made it that far. So
You say that,
That's
but
my-
there's like,
that's my stance.
Haven't you seen that movie? Is it Leonardo DiCaprio? Is that
with
his
the
name?
disabled black woman pilot, or what? What
No,
what are we
where he
talking
like
about?
Catch me if you can.
close. Yeah, that one where he like literally just bullshits his way onto. He doesn't fly the planes, I don't think, but he like
Oh,
is still
no.
like
I've-
bullshitting his way onto the planes and stuff. So you say if they're qualified, well, I guess nowadays probably, but
Dude, if someone's
bit
good
more
enough to
security.
bullshit their way into a commercial aircraft like cabin, then fucking yeah, I'd let
then
them
they're
give
good
it a
enough to
shot.
fly the
They
plane.
can give it a shot, dude.
No tasting.
That was
It
that
can't
was,
be
a, good,
that
that was a
hard.
topic I had actually. That reminds me. This is a topic I've heard in another podcast too. Do you think you yourself, if say there was a situation where both the pilots were dead, do you think you could land the plane? Do you have confidence in your? Do you have
Yes.
confidence in yourself? Do you think
100%.
you think they could
Yes,
talk you
easily.
through
Yes.
landing the plane? Because like the
Oh, yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of Matt Damons in this call. Would you all stop 9/11 too? You would all stop 9/11 too, huh? Yeah.
If I was on that plane, 9/11 would not have happened. Okay.
Yeah, all right, yeah. Fucking, I could just land a
would've
plane
been
and
a lot
someone
of blood.
talked me through it, you know, with
I
1,000 people on
Okay,
board.
I think in today's society, I think I would not let that happen. But back then, I probably would have let it happen. But now, today, definitely not. But I wouldn't be the first person. Somebody else would be fucking that guy before I even got to him. Probably, to be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair.
That recently happened. There was a situation where the pilots died and the guy hopped on the little headset and they did talk him through landing and he landed. It was a smaller plane. But
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck the
within the
headset.
last year, and
if it was
I listened.
commercial or not.
It was only like 20 minutes long. I listened to the whole thing, and hell yeah, I could land that shit. It really isn't that hard. I don't think like nowadays.
Come
Like,
on.
You don't even need the headset.
It's like a car, but it also goes up and down. You know,
A lot faster. A lot faster.
same thing.
I feel like
Well, yeah.
I feel like landing it like without damage, probably not. But I think I could land it and survive, possibly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me clarify.
Yeah,
like,
survival, yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I'm gonna I'm not getting an award for how clean the landing's gonna be. But do I think people are gonna die? No.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you just got to get it low enough, and I mean, yeah, if you fucking come in too hard, I mean, it breaks the gear, and then you have a nice slide. It could be fun, or or terrible, but either way, I
The
feel like it's
crosswinds
possible.
are gonna deal like the crosswinds are gonna be everything. If there's crosswinds, you might get fucked. Like you might flip it.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a risk. I'm
Good
willing to
weather though. Good weather. I'm fairly confident I could land the
All right,
sucker.
I got a question. Do you think flying a plane IRL is harder or easier than flying a plane on Rust? Because that shit's hard. I can't do that. But I
Oh,
think I could
man.
do an
Never
IRL
flown on
plane.
Rust.
Never played Rust.
It's the hardest
I
thing I've
imagine
ever
it's
experienced.
relatively similar. Like if there was a school for flying
Similar?
planes, there should be a school for flying planes in Rust. Like
I would probably have the same outcome. I would just nosedive a helicopter in real life if I were flying.
Fuck helicopters.
Helicopters are actually
Yeah.
they're very
Fuck
dangerous.
helicopters. Do you think you can land a
Are
helicopter?
they?
You think you can land that? You think you think you can
Yeah.
land that?
Not a
Oh, I'm
chance.
killing
Not
everyone.
a chance.
I'm killing everyone.
yeah, I don't think so with helicopter actually.
Going into the water.
Yeah, if a professional dude,
I feel like
never
it's
mind,
just
I'm
like
not
this
gonna say that.
flimsy thing. Like if you get a little tilt or a little something goes wrong, it's like it just fucking chops up the ground, and just explodes. Like I don't it's one of those things where it's so fast. It could be very quick in for you. Like with plane, you got this. It's got all that hole and all that metal to where it can at least withstand some impact. The helicopter's literally it looks like a tin can compared to a plane, at least like a commercial plane.
Yeah. It's a tin can with a giant fucking weapon spinning on top of it. Like it.
Dude, this is such like a man conversation.
Oh
like,
yeah, it's boys.
everyone's going like, yeah, I could land a plane, man.
Because like I've seen the podcast because everybody's always like, oh yeah, for sure, I'm landing that shit. We'll be fine. They just got to talk me through it. It'll be okay.
100%.
This is like the whole podcast, just 2 hours of us talking about how we could land a plane.
We haven't talked about the octagon yet.
Yeah.
I want to touch on
No,
that.
I like talking about how I could overcome adversity. Like
I want to
to
touch on the octagon. Instead of an animal, T Papa, what's a celebrity you could kick their ass in the octagon? I know who I'm thinking.
Dang, bro. Hold on, I gotta think. I have not even thought about celebrity.
Celebrity. I'm picking Oliver Tree. I'm kicking his ass. I'm beating the
Ooh.
shit out of him.
Dude, what the? Why would you?
I want to
beat
fight.
Oliver
I want
Tree
to
up,
fight
bro?
both the Da Vinci twins at the same time. That's like
Yes,
my
that's
dream
huge.
fight.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a
yeah.
good one. But like at the same time, that way they have a chance. Because if I fight one, of them, I'm probably gonna fuck him up. Yeah.
The fight.
That's the
Switch,
best.
like
Listen,
the
I said this.
Guardians.
Their best tactic is to keep saying that shit to me to piss me off, to make me like overreach and get like get out of get in bad positions. If they're like, oh, you the pony, like they're
bobbing and weaving.
I'm gonna be so fucking mad. Like I'm gonna be like a fucking bull in a china shop.
The missy.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna, like
Just
all my
bobbing.
whole fighting technique goes out the window. I'm just gonna go for blood if they start fucking saying that shit in the ring. Like I'm gonna have to.
I got a variation of the animal question though.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Yeah,
say where you're currently sat right now, right in your room. All right, you've got 30 minutes to go and prepare. So you can get your car, you can drive, you can pick up stuff, but no guns allowed. But anything else is free game.
It's America.
So-
I have one right here.
Yeah. No guns allowed. You're not allowed to bring a
Okay.
gun with you to the fight. You can, but you have to prepare still. So I don't know if you want to go make a stick that's pointy or something. What's the largest animal you think you could take with 30 minutes of prep?
I can go
starting
buy
now?
a
I'm
store
pretty
and
close
buy
to,
something?
Mm.
Yeah,
Dude,
anything
bro,
that's not a gun.
Bro, literally at any fucking convenience place in America, basically, you can buy essentially a spear. So like, I'm like, probably gonna get.
Yeah?
I mean,
And
yeah, pretty
what
much.
are you taking with
What
a
do you
spear?
mean you can buy a
pitch,
spear? What kind of gas
bro? Go to
station?
Home Depot, get a pitchfork, get a
Yeah.
shovel,
Oh,
get
I
a
thought,
pickaxe.
dude, I thought you meant like a
Yeah.
gas station. I was like,
Holy
what kind
hell.
of
Oh,
spears
sorry,
are
depending on
there?
where you're at.
Circle K.
Any department store. Any,
Just
well,
grabbed
yeah,
a katana.
Jake has a katana out, so I think he's.
Bossy got me.
That's just
Okay.
quick prep.
All right, what are we killing? What you want? the biggest?
I have a question.
Yeah, I'm going to say department store.
Yeah.
Any department store you can buy a multitude of weapons in America, essentially.
I have kind of a question. I live pretty close to an army base. So would this 30 minutes allow me? Could I just walk in and grab like
you're
explosives,
getting
or would it
shot
be
at the
like in
gate.
real life? Well, I'm saying
Do
it's
you
like
think-
no one else there is the world my playground.
okay,
I can go
okay.
just grab a
Do
grenade.
you think will you be shot dead when you go in and try to grab explosives?
If you try to climb over a fence
Yeah,
to an
no.
armory
They
and,
will shoot
and a
you.
Yeah.
military fort, you would
Well, that's
kill
not
you.
good.
Yeah.
Instant 5 stars.
You're not gonna.
Instant 5 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
okay.
Nah, you can't do that then.
Okay.
Hey, just go
What if I
to,
have a-
bro, just
never
go to
mind.
Go to Home Depot or Lowe's, and you have your pick of weapons. There's tons of them. Like they're
And so, what are you
tools.
taking with that?
I'm gonna take
Chainsaw.
a chainsaw is a good one. That's pretty solid. I feel like that's heavy though.
Not a lot of
What, an
distance.
elephant?
I'm gonna take a. I
Unwieldy.
think I'll take a. There's a variety of pitchforks. I'd probably take the one with the most length on it. Is probably what I'm gonna go with.
I
you're going for, like,
realistically
elephant,
think
though?
any animal in my house, if I have a chainsaw, I can win.
Even like a, what about like a grizzly bear?
Ooh,
like a
okay,
polar
never
The thing
mind.
about
Yeah.
the chainsaw is you have to.
Because those are
if you can
mean,
make some
bro.
contraption to keep your hand applied to it to where it continuously revs, that would be good. But if you're just freehanding it, you have to remember you have to keep your hand on that, because if your hand is off of that, the blade's not moving, and it's basically just a fucking piece of metal at that point.
Do you reckon a grizzly could just
And also
swipe
it
a
could
chainsaw out?
jam.
of your hand?
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, yeah, it could jam if like the fur
100%.
inside of the
That's-
chainsaw.
that's a good
Oh
point, too.
yeah, you're fucked
But
there.
I also don't think that a pitchfork would really be able to take out a bear, dude. They're
No,
pretty
no, I
tough.
don't think
like,
so.
Those are tiny
no, you're
puncture
probably right.
wounds.
I don't know. Maybe a pickaxe. If you swing a pickaxe and you get a good shot, you're just gonna have to hit
Ooh,
good.
good headshot.
You have to get a good
Yeah.
shot though. It's gonna have to be a
Yeah.
good shot.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to really fucking jam
I'd
it
probably
into
get
him.
like a pistol.
Yeah. If I had a club, I could for
you
sure
said
take
no
out.
no-
guns, Hootie.
You said no guns.
You
said
can't
no
say
gun.
you'd get a pistol.
Wow, I don't know. I'm gonna start.
You do know. That's exactly what you said.
Oh yeah, you know how to make pipe bombs.
Wait,
so
Hootie,
yeah.
Hootie has a pass in making bombs. Can we get into that without FBI if you're listening? It's just recreational bombs or like for fun, not for
You too.
Yeah.
We don't condone it.
terroristic-
Napalm is really easy to make. Napalm is super easy to make. But then you'd also burn
Yeah.
your house down probably.
Yeah.
If you use it offensively.
Is there
If I had like if I had a club, I could take out a couple baby seals probably.
I would say Hootie, is there a bomb that you've made that like it's to the point to where you wouldn't want to talk about
My
it?
favorite bomb is
Thanks,
Pipe bombs.
Tips. I'm glad
My
somebody
favorite
got
bomb.
that.
He
Dude.
has a
I fucking-
favorite.
yeah.
dude. There is just something beautiful about loading them up with lots of like nails, and then when it blows up, just the shrapnel doing like so much damage is just
Dude,
insane.
you would have killed it in Vietnam. You would have been insane, bro. Holy
Dude,
shit.
imagine like I reckon I could take on a bear or like an elephant or something with a pipe bomb. Shove it
No,
up its arse.
not an elephant, dude.
Internal bleeding, dude. You'd fucking destroy it internally.
Dude, not elephants. No, elephants are cool.
Elephants are big, dude.
Have you guys not heard that story?
If you get it inside
the-
of its mouth,
Dude.
it's done for though, dude. That's
Alright,
definitely it's something
you
to
Well,
kill.
how
guys-
are you gonna
are you-
convince an elephant to open
I'm
its
just
mouth
saying. I'm just
Are
saying.
you
big
subs-
enough for you to put a
Nah.
pipe bomb
Maybe you
inside
put it
of
in
an
its
elephant?
trunk hole. That could push it off and make it run
That's
away.
like a nostril, technically. Yeah.
You imagine you have an elephant in your house. All you have to fight it is a pipe bomb, and you just blow off its nose, and now you just have this pissed elephant in his house with no trunk.
Well, you could
Okay.
cover it in peanut butter and get it to put it in its mouth of its own volition.
You could trick
I
it,
do
yeah.
have peanut
Trick
butter in
the
the
elephant
kitchen. Yeah,
into
That's
I do
so
have peanut
fucked
butter.
up, bro. I
Yeah.
love elephants. God damn it, bro.
Alright,
I know this whole
wait,
time I
got-
was picturing fighting a hippo, and now like fuck hippos,
No,
you know.
no,
but
hippos
like
are
No,
terrifying.
hippos are the
You know what's
Hippos will fuck you
terrifying,
up.
bro, is how fast they run. They can run up to 30 miles an hour. That's terrifying, bro. That is fucking terrifying.
That's pretty fast.
They're the-
I think it's
Okay.
like 20 or 30. It's pretty fast.
They kill more humans a year than any other mammal.
Yeah, they're
Combined,
they're-
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
It's because
hippos
they're
do, yeah.
they're
Damn.
extremely territorial. Like they're not trying to kill you to eat you. They're killing you because you're in their territory. And, like there's plenty of videos of like people on boats and the hippo just like fucking coming out of the water, like moving fast, like chasing boats and shit because they're just fucking pissed off that you're in their spot.
You
Yeah,
could probably-
I would fucking
I don't
lose
know.
my mind.
I think you could, like, if you had one free punch on a hippo, you could probably knock it out, though, right?
It depends how hard you punch.
No, I would say no.
Dude, are you Saitama?
If the hippo's just there and it's just chilling and it gives you one free punch, I could
no
knock it
shot,
out.
bro. You're gonna break.
You
You're
gotta be able to
See what
feel the
happens when that
skull
punch
and
hits you.
find the
You're gonna
temple.
break your feeble RuneScape HLC
Nah.
hand is gonna be shattered by the fucking dome of
Do
the
you think you
hippo.
could knock out a horse? Could you knock out a horse with a punch?
Dude, you could get the entirety of the Oblivion clan give one punch to a horse and they couldn't take
Dude,
one.
have you seen how big some of them are? What about a sheep?
Ooh, you got chance
Oh,
the
I-
sheep probably.
I could take a I could take
good
a sheep
uppercut,
hand to
probably.
hand.
Yeah.
Man, nice uppercut to
That's
the
what I was
sheep.
thinking, bro.
You could-
30
yeah.
minutes of prep with this katana, I could kill a sheep for sure.
I'm so confident.
Dude, I
But
mean,
really, the sheep took your insulin away, so it played the long game. I'm sorry, Jake.
Oh, no.
Sheep robbed me.
It's setting traps, bro.
Yeah.
The sheep just had like a diabetic grandfather they were trying to take care of and just stole my insulin.
Diabetic great.
Are hippos territorial specifically to other animals? Or like if you were another hippo, like would it want to kill you too?
oh, I think they fight all the time too. They fight
Yeah.
amongst each other. Dude, one of my favorite
okay.
videos I've
What-
seen.
What
and on
mammal
my-
does not do that?
That's a good
I
point.
mean,
That's true.
sorry,
I was
go
gonna say,
ahead.
like, literally, like my favorite video I've seen in my like deep dive of hippos on YouTube is this fucking Nile crocodile. He's just chilling, bro. He's going down the river, just a pack of hippos just chilling down there, bro. It's their spot. He gets there, bro, and they fuck him up. He is dead immediately. They fucking throw him out of the water. They're just fucking chomping down on him, throwing him through the air, just fucking murder him immediately. As soon as he's passes the threshold, it's fucking insane, bro. They're brutal. Hippos are brutal. But the baby hippos
Hippos are
are
scary.
fucking adorable. I would spend
Yeah.
all day with the baby hippo. His little fat rolls, they're so cute. You know, he can't kill you, so well, maybe he
do you
could.
think if you this is kind of another man question. If you were given a baby hippo from birth, could you domesticate it and turn him non-violent?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think
to
so.
an adult?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Yeah, because the violence only comes from the territorialness, and it's gonna think you're mom. So
Yeah,
like your fucking
if he
family.
knows that you're the hand that feeds, I feel like he'd be chill. I think he'd just chill in the backyard.
Well, what
'cause
about
they-
like chimpanzees? Because chimpanzees can be raised from birth and then just kill their fucking.
Oh, I could
owner.
knock it out.
no, dude.
You could not take a chimpanzee, dude.
One
You're
free
baited,
punch,
bro. You're-
I'd
you're
knock it
baited,
out.
No,
bro.
that's bait,
You're
dude.
baited.
That's bait. Even I know not to fuck with a chimpanzee, dude.
One free punch.
No, I think I could land a 747.
It's
and I
crazy.
don't
It's
think I
crazy
could
because like
take
all of
chimpanzee.
the all like most of the primates, all their strength just comes through their hands and like their arms. It's all like that
Yeah.
hand, like all that hand, like grip strength. Like a great video of like the orangutan grabbing somebody. Like you're at his will, bro. He's gonna do whatever he wants to with you. Like you're not breaking his
There's a
grip.
reason they call it gorilla grip.
Like, you're not breaking free of that, bro. If he wants to fucking tear you apart, he can.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know how they fight too? They go for your eyes and your genitals. That's how chimps fight.
I
They
also
target that.
watch Joe
Isn't that
Rogan.
crazy?
Just like women.
How many women are you fighting? What's going? Is
Hold on,
Annie
back that
fighting
up.
back now?
Back
What's
that
going
up.
on?
I mean, I feel like if you were to get in a fight with a woman, I feel like they would quickly yank on your dick. Like I feel like they would just fucking.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's fair. Like that's a good point of defense for a woman. Like if a man
No, they're
attacks
not
a
gonna
woman, they go
yank
for
on
the,
it like a
Listen,
bull
bro. Like
chain.
if I was a woman and a man attacking me, I'm going straight for the dick, 100%. Like that's a good spot
I'm
to
going
go
for the
for. You go
balls.
for the balls,
I'm going for the
balls and the
balls.
dick, 100%, and the eyes. That's honestly fair. That's a fair.
Dude, if I'm a man
fair.
and someone
Dude.
comes to me, I'm going for the balls, bro. You kidding me? If someone tries to kill
I
me
can
on
see
the
that of
street,
you.
I'm gonna
I can see that. And then after
I'm gonna
you have
touch your
their
balls.
balls in your head, you're gonna tell them that your father is going to sue them. After you've tore their balls
yeah,
off.
yeah, I'm gonna twist them, dude.
I need that out of context clip of Seth just going, if I'm a woman, man, I'm going straight for the dick and balls.
That's true too, bro.
That's the Twitter clip.
That's a good, like,
Yeah.
if you were
Yeah.
a woman, how much of a slut would you be? Like, if you're a woman, how many bodies do you think you'd have by now? Do you think you'd have more or less? Because it's gonna be easier. It's gonna be
Less.
easier. It's gonna be
Okay,
easier for you to
I'm not.
get.
I'm not gonna
I'd
necessarily.
probably be around the same.
Oh, go. Sorry. You're
Around the
same.
No, that's all I was gonna say. Probably around the same.
I wouldn't necessarily go for like bodies, but I would shove every single different type of fruit into my vagina. All of them.
Yeah, for real,
Like,
for real.
every fruit and veggie would have been inserted by now.
But which one would you start with?
What about a pineapple?
Oh God, that's a rough ride. That's a rough road right
Jesus,
there.
man.
I mean, that's dangerous.
Um,
Either way, did you guys not hear about that woman who used a cucumber and like it punctured her uterus, and like it causes air gap.
Damn.
Yeah, it causes air gap to leak into her kidneys, and she
Bro,
died.
what Reddit threads are you on?
What
dude?
in the fuck?
I think I've seen
mean-
that. I've seen that video.
Yeah, it's,
Video too?
it was a YouTube series. Like it was like 100 Stupid Ways to Die. It was a TV series.
I've seen
TV
that
series.
footage.
that
excuse
old
me.
fucking
Okay, that makes more sense.
that old 1000 Ways to Die TV.
I think that's what it is. I think that's
The
exactly
worst-
what it is.
That
The stories are dubious.
that,
at
so
best,
that
I
TV
feel like.
show, the worst one I saw on that TV show was the guy. He's taking a shit in the porta potty, and he's at work. He's a construction worker, and he's on a steamroller. He gets off the steamroller, doesn't put the progress brake in, gets into the porta potty. Steamroller starts rolling, and just rolls over the porta potty, rolls him just like a fucking like a roll of toothpaste. That is just that would be the worst way to die. Dude. That would be so awful.
For anyone
Dude,
that's watched
porta
that
potty.
show, there is always one death in that show that sticks in your head forever.
That's
swear.
mine, dude. That's mine
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
100%.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
There's always one.
I've got a good one. Wait, what's yours? Do you
For me,
have one, Jake?
Yeah, for me, it was this like hot tub that this guy was in with a bunch of women. And like this drain, this drain at like the bottom, his foot just touched the drain or some shit like that, and somehow sucked his fucking body in or something, dude. I have no idea how it worked. It like drained his blood or something. Like it didn't make any sense, but for whatever reason, it stuck out.
It probably didn't happen.
Exactly.
Bro,
Yeah.
That's the
none of
problem.
these actually happened, I don't
All
think.
those
Yeah.
deaths in that show are extremely exaggerated.
I'm not getting in the hot tub in
Oh,
Vegas,
dude,
bro. I'm scared.
The one
Exactly, but it's got
the
me-
one
yeah.
that stuck in my head, honestly, was like this probably could happen. It was a guy who was like this old farmer who lived out in the middle of nowhere, and he was a sexual deviant. So he started fucking random stuff, and one of them was the heart of a cow that he had just slaughtered. He wanted to fuck the heart of the cow, and so he hooked it up to a car battery so it would pulse and it would feel like. Do you see that
I
one?
did. I did.
And then he put his dick in the cow heart that's hooked up to a car battery and died.
I feel like I just saw a light bulb pop up above Hootie's head.
Bro.
That is insane.
Hootie, do not hook your penis up to a car battery under any circumstances.
No,
It's a lot of
only
voltage, a lot of
nipples.
voltage.
Sounds like
Only
RS3 invention.
Mine was the one that I always think about is a little more simple, just because I think it's the one that I feel like is definitely more possible. But like the guy that just peed on the electric fence and just got fried.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
Like
Classic.
would
that kill you though?
the show said he died.
And here's the thing: is
so-
I don't think it would kill you, only because I have not done it. But you know, in my younger days, in the fields of Dungannon, Virginia, where my Appalachian family are from, you know, we were out there, and there's an electric fence, and my cousin Blake, definitely of the Appalachian descent, pissed on an electric fence. And did it shock his cock and hurt him? Yes, but did it kill him? No, he survived. So maybe it's because I don't know.
Electric fences don't kill people. Like, it shouldn't be that highly electrified.
Yeah, well, it depends on the fence, though. Depends on the fence. So if this guy pissed on a fucking, because there's different levels of the game of the electric fence. So if it was a high enough voltage, I think it could kill him. But at least for like the standard like cow, like I think it was either cows or goats that were in that fence. But yeah, for whatever livestock was in there, it was enough. But yeah, I'm not.
Where would they have a fence so electrified it would kill you?
Jurassic Park.
I would assume like maybe a zoo could probably have one. I would assume like for certain enclosures of the zoo. But where did he die? Where did he piss on? Do you remember?
Oh, no, I don't remember from the show. No.
I think it was a railroad track. I think if I remember correctly,
Oh,
that's what it
yeah.
was. But I mean,
Those are pretty
if we're
wild.
talking about an electric current reaching your heart, it doesn't need to be a lot to stop your heart. It just needs to hit your heart in the right place, and it just stops your heart. So like it could be like the amount that's in it. It's just how it hits you. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that could easily be it.
You
But-
think it would be harder for someone who's bigger because the current has to travel through.
Oh no, absolutely. But like speaking of people being degenerates with animals, does everyone here know the Mr. Hands story?
I do,
No.
unfortunately.
Enlighten us about Mr. Hands.
Mr. Hands was a Boeing engineer, and he was kind of a sick deviant, and he liked to go out to the ranches of Montana where bestiality was not illegal, and he liked to get down with horses, and he liked to let the horses fuck him. And he-
I know Mr. Hands.
Oh, I love those videos.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mr. Hands. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a classic shock video.
Yes, and one day he was out there with the horses and he was filming it. And there's a very infamous video that's gone around of Mr. Hands being fucked by a stallion. Well, that's not the horse that killed him. Afterwards, he was like, I want a bigger stallion. Yeah. So they got the bigger stallion, and the bigger stallion fucked Mr. Hands, but it punctured his colon.
Oh
and he
my God.
he refused to go to the hospital because he was embarrassed because he liked to let horses fuck him.
And he just got fucked by a horse.
And he died from it. And obviously, you know, when someone dies from something, it's a very hard thing to cover up if you don't want to go to jail. So eventually everyone found out that he died because they were letting horses fuck him. And then that video got online anyway.
What? Who would just take it and upload it? What the fuck, bro?
The guys he was doing it with.
Have you seen the fucking internet, Papa?
I'm doing some research right now. I'm gonna go. I'll check.
You ever looked up smegma blowjobs?
What?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm muting that one.
That is the worst thing to ever look at on the internet. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'd
but why
rather
did you
watch a
tell
guy
us
getting
about
fucked.
it?
I'm just saying. I think watching a guy get fucked by a horse is more enjoyable than watching a smegma blowjob.
I can one up that.
I mean the
Okay, listen. Let's go back. Let's go back.
The scale of
Let's go back to the
enjoyability
horse. Let's go back to the horse. Okay, so when a stallion's penis is erect, it can be anywhere. It can be anywhere from usually here. If this is correct, which it doubles in size when erect, it could be anywhere from 30 to 40 inches long.
Yeah, you probably couldn't take all that. Right?
Oh no, you would die if you did.
I think that's why he died.
30 40 inches long, and then
12.
also,
Dude,
what is it? Let's see the diameter here.
Dude, surely like fucking 15 inches or something is like getting into territory of just like hitting something.
And then
absolutely.
the girth is
Jesus
usually
Christ,
about
bro.
5 inches round. 5 inches round, typically.
There's a curve in the colon pretty early on. It doesn't go that deep.
Yeah.
I'm clearing my search history after that, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We'll definitely.
Horse penis average size.
What's the line?
That's a little bit
And
typed
also
in, bro.
girth.
The horse just an average of 50
like-
inches.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's a piece.
You're put in the octagon with an animal. You have to wank it off to completion. What's the largest animal you can take?
Give me a more
Jesus.
I don't know. I think what is it? I believe the biggest penis in the mammal kingdom is the blue whale. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong.
Well, that's
What
just
do
the
they-
biggest
by-
animals.
by scale, that would make
Let's
sense.
see here.
Are humans like the largest penis to like body size for a mammal?
No,
Is
it's
that
a
bullshit?
a
No.
barnacle. Oh, you said for mammals. Never mind.
Yeah, for mammals.
Apparently,
what's a mammal?
the average penis length of a blue whale is 10 feet.
Jesus,
I can do it.
Okay.
that's twice my height.
Someone,
Give me a
someone
day.
should tell Mr.
Give me a
Hands,
day and
bro.
a
Dude, he's
lot
gonna
of
be
coconut
stoked.
oil. Give me a day.
10 feet long. That is fucking terrifying. And
Oh,
My ex could take it.
a minor quick update. 15 farts, by the way, for those who are curious.
Holy.
That's clock number 15 right there.
You've been slowing down. I want a bell curve of this.
Yeah, I've been,
Or like
I've
not
been
a bell
slowing
curve,
down.
but just a.
I think because right before we started recording, I was walking around, so it was kind of all moving. Now I've just been sitting for a little bit. But yeah, I think I could probably jerk off a horse if I had to.
I mean,
Do you
what do you
wanna-
mean had to? If I had a gun in my head, yeah, I could make it come.
It's like a job. That's people's jobs. Stallion
that's
breeders.
true.
There's a name
That's a
for
good
it.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
they
they
don't
don't
actually.
Have you
They
seen
don't
jack
actually
off?
jack
pocket pussy
them
for
off,
the
no.
horse. You know that, right? They're not actively
Yeah,
jerking
they
them off.
don't. They don't jerk it off.
Do they?
How do you know
They,
so much
they use the
about
machine
that?
that's
I
on the
use the
side.
internet, Tasty.
Do you want to review
Dude.
this video that Greg sent in?
Wait,
yeah,
I want to
sure.
know how they
Sure.
don't jerk off the horses to get like what?
They have.
I'm confused.
Well, have you not seen Jackass?
Not that
Is
part.
Yeah.
Have you seen the? It's like a Duke fleshlight, you know, but for a horse.
Yeah.
Horse size.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's-
so they do
it
jack
looks
it off.
like-
It's just with a machine.
I don't know, but I mean, back in
think
the
they
day, it
hold it.
probably had to be manual, right? So the
I've seen
technology is
manual.
probably relatively
Dude, the horse
new.
does everything it needs to do, man. And I think they come really quick. Seth, can you look up how long does the average stallion take to ejaculate?
No.
I think it's 84 seconds off the top of my head.
T-Pop,
I
I'm
think it's 84
down.
seconds.
I'm gonna bring
Can
you
you
down,
verify?
T-Pop. I'm gonna give you an
Come
example.
on, bro. I'm scared, bro.
No,
I
that-
see
it's-
Hootie's eyes light up. He's scaring me, bro.
T-Pop. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Annie jacking you off if she gives you a pocket pussy and just holds it and you fuck it, or does she have to like move it around? Because if it's just you fucking the
I don't
pocket
know,
pussy,
do we bring her on and ask her?
I think
Yeah, can
I
you go
think
get
that
her?
counts
Can
as
you get her?
participating.
She's
That
asleep
counts as
right now, dude.
participating.
Oh, damn.
because that's what.
That for sure counts as participating, I would say.
I mean, okay, then yeah, they jerk off the horses then. argument made.
The boys'
You don't have to
podcast
Google
is
it.
going very
You
well.
know, I'm already alerted the federal government with the things I've looked in my
Yeah,
browser
like
today.
if the human was not there facilitating that, then it wouldn't happen. So I would say we
I don't
Dude,
know.
stallions are just like us. 6 to 8 organized pelvic thrusts. 6 to 8
Damn,
thrusts.
bro. I mean, you gotta
That's
think
insane.
though, like they can't masturbate, so they're raw dogging swollen nuts their entire life,
Yeah,
bro. So
true,
they're just
true,
like,
true.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes
Dude,
sense. Like,
Wait,
Horse pussy
what's
must
an-
hit different.
What? Oh god. I need a LaCroix. Dude.
you know, I would say in the animal kingdom we have probably some of the more vanilla sex of the animal species. I'll say that there's some pretty wild, there's some pretty wild mating rituals out there.
Well, most mating rituals are just rape. So yeah, that's like
That's not true. Okay, it's not true. They're consenting, I think, or I hope.
I
At least.
don't know.
You know who has the weirdest mating ritual is humans, bro. We got some weird ass mating rituals.
We do. I agree.
If you think
Like
about it.
RuneScape.
No, we don't all DM RuneScape e-girls like you, Hootie. Just most of us.
I want to
Okay?
know if
It's
there's
fucking
any
different.
other mammals that lick pussy.
Yes.
Dude, no
Chimps,
way. No
chimps,
way.
Wait, hang on, I
chimps,
don't know,
chimps, chimps,
Chimps lick
chimps,
pussy?
chimps. Yeah, dude.
You seen that video of the gorilla
This fucking
head?
guy right here sent me a video of a gorilla giving another gorilla head at the zoo.
Oh yeah, I put that in. Yeah, I put that in the video. Yeah.
Who?
Hootie did.
Is that just on a
I
random?
did not.
Fuck, dude.
We're literally doing. We did our top Tuesday together. He's like, "Hey, bro, have you seen this video?" I was like, "No." And I watched it. It's literally a fucking gorilla giving another gorilla head.
That's what that video was in the video. I mean,
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
it was
okay,
a real video.
yeah.
It was not a. He actually sent me a video of that.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah. He's a freak.
The gorilla shake too when he was orgasming. It was pretty cool.
No,
No,
They're
no.
just like us.
I don't need to know the details.
Can we now watch this video, please?
Which video? Which video? Hold on.
Okay. No, not the gorilla video. Not the gorilla video. Not the gorilla
Here,
video.
let me.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Oh, man.
Mr. Greg, who I assume is he's a higher patron, he sent in some media for us to discuss. We'll just put
where
it up
is
on.
it posted?
I'm gonna put it in
I'll
After Dark.
Yeah, we can all watch it together, basically, and share our thoughts on this.
It is in After Dark.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, play. Okay.
So there's a guy obviously making like a robot.
The fuck is this music?
Oh my God!
Jesus Christ.
Look at that
That means
ass.
the music.
Whoa.
She's getting it, dude.
Yeah, so it's essentially a Chinese robotics company working on robot stripper.
It looks just like Cyberpunk.
It does, actually. We're pretty close.
They move so awfully.
Do you guys know the term uncanny valley?
Yeah.
You know that
Yeah.
effect when something is almost human, like it looks like it's trying to pass as human, but it's not. I mean, I would still jerk off to that, but I would be a little scared.
I don't think that guy that's making it has ever seen a woman dance.
Yeah.
Here's
Come
my
on, that's
question: is like,
kinda
how
close.
real does that get? Is it actually going to be like robotic, or are they going to put like, are they going to try and essentially put skin on it, fake skin, hair, all that stuff, or is it going to be more robotic?
They're gonna make it as realistic as possible.
Okay.
I'd imagine.
I wish we could
right?
see. I wish we could see the finished product. If we see the finished product, I feel like I have a better opinion about it. Because like just seeing the robot looks like
wonder-
shit. Like that looks awful. But like if you have all the stuff added, like that could change.
And if
Do you
it's
think-
dark and if there's music,
Do you think the robot stripper would get more in tips than a real woman?
In 20 or 30 years,
man.
yes. In 20 or 30 years from now, I think
Because
yes.
I don't think I'm throwing money at that.
No, absolutely not. It looks
robot
terrible.
women more or less annoying than normal women?
What are her
Yes,
settings?
Here's the thing. Think about it, right? Think about it. Okay, so in 20, 30 years, that thing will be, I would assume it'd be damn near lifelike. Eyes, movements, facial expressions, speaking to you. And it's not actually a human. So it'll probably do a lot of things that you probably would like to do to a stripper that you cannot do in a strip club.
Yeah, it depends on how deep it goes.
With that being said, I would assume that it would make a lot more money because it can fuck you, and you can pay it to fuck you, and
Well,
you're not fucking a human. You're not having sex with a human at that point. You're not fucking a human,
Probably
so it's
say
perfectly
your name,
legal.
too.
Do you know what we just discovered? You guys see the HBO show Westworld?
Yeah, this
We
is
just made
Westworld.
Yeah.
We just made Westworld.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's
I
all
know what
this
that show
is.
is, but I've not watched it.
Oh, it's so good.
This is a good show.
It's this. Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Check it out.
The first season.
The
is
first
extremely
season
good. After
specifically,
that,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
Okay.
question is like in the future, like we're obviously heading there. We're going to get there at one point where you can go to a store and you can buy a human and you can make that human look like anything you want it to, but it's not a human. It's a robot or some artificial intelligence. And you can put settings on it and you can make it act a certain way, talk a certain way. Would you
That
guys
would be great for Hootie when he's older. I think, like when he's 50,
I'm gonna
60,
fuck the
he's
shit out of
gonna be
Pasty.
fucking
Yeah.
the shit out of robots, like
Okay.
left and right.
Tasty.
I have a question. In a futuristic world, right? Like where what Tits just explained is common. Like you just have these perfect beings that are like, they can essentially be hookers, but they're technically robots. If you were to go to a whorehouse, would the robot be more expensive than the real one, or would the real one be more expensive than the robot?
I think
Which
it's
one
on the
would you be
bottom line. How much
willing
is
to
it,
pay
how much
more
it
for?
costs to
I think
run?
the real
I'm thinking
one-
if this is on,
I think the real one would be more
in the
expensive.
real one.
beginning, the robots will be more expensive because it's brand new. But like once
Yeah.
it's been around for 10 to 15 years, then the real women are gonna die out from it.
Nobody's fucking a real human
bro,
being.
they're gonna
at
put
that
them out of
point.
business. They're gonna put them out of business probably. Like it's gonna put all that out of business.
Do
I would
you-
assume for the most
Do
part.
you have to fuck it with a condom on?
No,
Because that also adds price, surely. Do you get
That's-
charged
that is
for a
true.
bareback?
Getting your
fuck?
raw dog,
Very
a fucking
true.
robot. That's,
Yeah.
Good point.
Blue Mountain
that's
State.
true.
Would you want to?
Yeah, because
Yes.
other
If
people
they replace
also
the
raw
pussy.
dog the same. I guess yeah. If,
Yeah,
if they
I would
clean it
say
well
they would
enough,
have
if it's
something
like a
that literally,
self-cleaning-
like after you fucking come
like
in it, like they literally, it
sanitizing.
goes into the shop, they take out the fucking that area that holds all that, and
Duh.
they just throw another one in, and then they send it back out.
They just
Yeah.
take the pussy off, put it in the dishwasher.
No, we need a new one. It needs to be disposable. There's no way you use the same one with that. If I knew as a consumer, if I knew that they're just washing it, I would be way more output. But if I knew that
You just described having sex with women.
You just described going to Olive Garden and using their silverware. Do you not like silverware at restaurants because they've been used and cleaned by other people? I mean, like,
I feel like
I
with-
guess
That's a good
good
point.
point.
I-
And if
I
they're
like
clean,
that
I'm
point.
down. Okay, but what are you doing if you're fucking the robot hooker and the battery dies? Do you finish?
no, you gotta get the
Well,
manager,
what
bro.
if-
You gotta get the
if-
manager.
Yeah, man, hold on.
Hey,
Over here,
turn
number
this thing
7.
on, bro. I'm
Number
almost
7, come
done.
over.
Ignoble
plug it
immediately
into
nuts.
the
He
wall,
just
dude.
No,
immediately he
I feel
comes.
like, I feel like from a
It
business
depends on what your
standpoint, if they sell it as every time you fuck the robot, it's got a new pussy, I feel like it would sell better. Like I feel like it would do better.
I mean, yeah.
It would do
like-
better.
Or they could market it as like the first day of the month they always replace the pussy. So like the first week is like,
need to write
I
this
don't know,
down.
you get
New
a lot of
month, new
customers and stuff.
pussy.
We are ahead of the curve right now by like 20
Exactly.
years. You guys know that, right? We need to write this down and like
Well,
get
that's the
invested.
thing too. Is I feel like you know how they have pocket pussies that are molded after certain individuals. Like they're gonna be throwing those bad boys in there too. 100%. They're gonna be having collabs.
How real is that though? Like, are they like? I don't buy the idea of those
Do you own a pocket
pussies
pussy?
being molded. No, I don't.
Okay. Who here? Does anybody here own a pocket pussy?
I own one.
I used
Used
to.
to. It was the Riley Reid pocket pussy.
Did
Highly
it feel
recommend.
like? Oh, I guess it can't really.
Say what?
I was gonna ask if it felt like her actual pussy, but I guess you don't know that.
How am I gonna know that? No.
I assume you don't.
I'm not a
Yeah.
6'8" black guy.
I don't. Yeah, I don't believe that it's a thing.
So yeah, I've not owned one personally.
They're nice when you're lonely, but the cleanup is terrible. You have to do it immediately.
Yeah.
I can't
Too much
imagine.
work.
I
That's
just
what I'm
I
saying,
can't
dude.
deal with the guilt.
It's not
of owning
worth the
one
work. Like
Yeah.
really, it really
I
is
feel
not
like
worth
there
the
is
work.
there is a point to that where like after you finish inside of a pocket pussy, there's that moment in time where you're having the post nut clarity and you're sitting there and you're like, wow, I just fucked that.
There
Like, I
is
did that.
no post nut clarity worse than pocket pussy post nut clarity.
That's what I'm.
Did you ever kiss it?
That's a good tweet. That's a good. You should tweet that. That's pretty solid. That's so true, bro. That's incredibly true.
The worst part is like knowing you're gonna do it again too. It's like,
I feel like
goddamn.
Ah,
I've never fucked a pocket pussy, but I definitely had it with porn for sure. Where you watch a video and you fucking, you get off to it and you're like, wow, yeah, I'm a freak for that. Like,
I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you guys. This is way too personal. I really hate that I'm sharing this, but I remember one time I had it and I like left it next to the window and it had gotten cold, and it was way better because like the silicone was like holding its rigidity more, and it was like more ribbed up.
Rigidity?
No, rigidity. Not
like, oh my god.
Rigidity.
I was like, I got a virgin.
From there on out, I was like, we doing this? And I was like, oh wait, yeah,
Bro,
no,
listen,
I gotta
if
put this
anybody
next
knows
to
that a
the
virgin
window
pussy
and for
feels
30
like
minutes.
it's T-Papa, bro. That's 100%.
Dude,
bro.
Andy's gonna open the fridge and see a pocket pussy on the shelf.
I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna get ready.
I regret sharing this. This was deep. I've never told anybody.
I'm making this go short.
Oh my god.
Bro, it's just like Thin Mints. You just put it in the fridge and it's better. Shut up.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It makes you really want some Eskimo pussy.
Oh, okay.
It's still gonna be warm. It's a human being. They'd be dead by that time. That's what you're
Shout out
implying.
Ignoble.
Ignoble's not here, so yeah.
That's a good point.
I love how that's the recurring bit today, is that Ignoble fucks dead people.
I mean, if anyone of the group was to fuck dead people, I feel like Hootie's a close second, but like Ignoble's number one.
Yeah. Who do you might take
Damn,
first?
bro. I would give that to
dude,
you.
I don't know.
You're pretty into that horse pussy, so like I could see, like that could segue. That could segue real quick for you, I think, possibly. Do we want to? You want to go over the budget superpowers?
Oh yeah, these are great, dude.
I
These
put
are
these
so
in
funny.
here. We can go with.
Where are these?
It's well, can you repost it in here, Saint Ted? Sorry,
Oh, I
Yeah.
see it. I see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I forgot it's in the other Discord. That
The
way,
budget
Jake
budget superpowers. I was looking at these and I stopped
Yeah.
because I was like, no, I need to look at these with the fellows because this is great.
Yeah, well, I'll go ahead and read them off for us while you guys are getting in here. We get to pick one budget superpower. First is you always get good presents. Second is read 5 times faster. Third is shut up spell for 10 minutes, which I mean, I guess you could just make people shut up for 10 minutes. Like you can make them shut up for 10 minutes. You always give good presents is one. Breathe underwater. I feel like that's pretty
insane.
the next one is insta kill. Only one person though. You can just instantly kill. You can instantly kill one person, whoever you want at any time, but it's just you get one use for that. Then you got 1 inch of levitation, no fall damage. I guess you can just levitate for an inch. So I guess you can kind of
Jesus,
float
yeah.
around. And then you have banana duplication. Banana duplication, and then control your own emotions. So you never get, I guess you never get emotional about anything.
I love how the
Some of them
control
are
your own
pretty good,
emotions one
actually.
is
I don't
pink.
know.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say to you?
Yeah,
What do you
why?
mean by
Just
that?
being really misogynistic. I need to calm down, bro.
We need Zoe. Where's Zoe at? Go ahead, T-Pop. You can pick first. You can go first. What are you going with?
I do have
Budget
one
superpower.
question. Insta kill. Do you go to jail or is that like a one-off? You're good. Like
No,
you're
I think
that
you're
guy's-
good. You
I
just
think
snap your
you're good,
fingers.
too.
You're probably
You
good.
snap your fingers and they explode. But, you know, like, just blow up.
I'm really split between breathe underwater and insta kill. I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go insta kill.
Really?
Yeah.
Who the fuck do you want to kill, dude?
I was thinking, I feel like I could manipulate markets with like 1 kill, you know?
Oh, that's fair. You can
So
make
it's like a financial.
you can make a big.
You're gonna
you could-
kill like Larry Fink or something like
Yeah,
that.
make a big buck
What's
off
your
that
plan?
for sure.
Something where I'm buying or I'm shorting or, you know, just something and then, you know, capitalize on a dip.
That's what
or,
he says,
or-
bro. But in reality, it's gonna be like the Broncos fucking suck this year. Our GM snap.
Get fucking
That's
Russell
what it
Wilson
feels
out of
like.
here, bro.
I think you need the pink pill, T-Pop, and you need to control your emotions, honestly.
That's good.
And Breathe Underwater is kind of too goated. Like, the more I look at Breathe Underwater, that's, I mean, when you compare it to Banana
How often are you
Duplication.
underwater though?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when are you gonna need that?
Let me
bro?
ask you
Like,
this:
You can
When was
impress
the-
a
when was the
girl with
last
how long
time-
you could hold your
When was the
breath.
last time you went swimming? Okay, let me ask you that first.
Oh, literally like 2 weeks ago. I go swimming all the time whenever there's an opportunity.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay,
Yeah.
then it could be good for you.
Would being able to breathe underwater make your swimming?
Okay, what if
that
you're
much
the
better?
only dude that can eat pussy underwater?
Mmm.
I don't eat pussy above water. That doesn't help me at all.
How is
You
that
could
our
eat ass
problem?
underwater though. You could eat ass underwater.
Yeah, oh, real
You
and
could
true.
eat, you
real
could
and
eat ass
true.
underwater though.
I'm I'm probably gonna be picking either the banana duplication or the insta kill. But I have a game plan for the banana duplication. I've been thinking about this for like a few days. What I
Go
would do
on.
is
right.
I would make a factory that would just keep making bananas, and then eventually have my own like banana republic, right? And if you guys know anything about banana republics, you know there's been a lot of fighting and like territory grabbing for like having a banana company. And what I would do secretly is I would fund my own army and then invade all those South American countries and defeat their banana capital. So I would be the only person selling bananas on this planet. And I would fucking make a killing because you can make infinite of them. I could charge $1 a banana and have fucking 30 million of them and have $30 million. I'd make a lot of money. Take a lot of lives.
So it seems like everyone's kind of going at this from like a financial standpoint. Like you want to use this superpower to set yourself up for the rest of your life. Is that kind of the
and tyranny.
Mine's a
consensus?
little different. I
What's yours?
I'm gonna pick read 5 times faster. Just because, like, one of the
That's
most
gay.
mundane things is, like, there's a lot of shit I read through every day. And, like, that would be it would make life a lot easier in a lot of situations. At least for me personally, like, reading 5 times faster.
Yeah.
Just, like, just going through and be done with it. I feel like I'd have more time to enjoy my life if I could read 5 times faster. So that is yeah.
You'd be spending less time reading your Twitch chat, so that sounds fucking very good for the mental
Oh,
health.
that's a good
you need
point.
to
Yeah.
wake with
That's
it.
honestly true.
Fair
Yeah, I
enough.
can literally just go and just read the entire chat, and it's in my head. That'd be cool too. Yeah, I guess people would be impressed by how fast I can respond. But yeah, no, yeah, it would make I feel like that's a convenience to it'd make my life better. I feel like reading 5 times faster.
I'm gonna choose always give good presents.
Same.
Always give.
Yeah,
good
because then you endear yourself to people. Like people will think very fondly of you if you get them like good, thoughtful presents, and then like your circle grows, you have more connections, and eventually I'm going to use that to work my way into the presidency of the United States of America.
How would that work though? Do you instantly?
I'd start giving. I'd mail gifts to like Ted Cruz or something.
Well, yeah, but like, okay, so does the gift
Same.
pop out of thin air?
You're gonna run on the conservative ticket.
No, I mean it doesn't matter. They're the same thing.
Define gifts.
Hey, you said Ted Cruz. I'm just asking, bro.
It's whatever.
You like
it doesn't
Ted
really
Cruz?
matter.
You a fan
Whoever's
of Ted
more.
Cruz?
I like Hamzy, so like I don't know.
Oh, good answer. Good answer.
Whoever is more likely to vote for me based on how I present, I'm just gonna cater to that side.
That's what they
I'm gonna
all do.
pander to
That's what they
them.
all do. So.
And then that's how I'll be president. And then I'll just be. I want to be like the worst president fucking ever. Like I just want to. I want to run the country into the fucking ground, so my name goes down in history as the person who ruined the like modern world. I think that'd be kind of sick. You know, that's my plan.
the youth of America, dude.
Anybody else?
But I have like the opposite idea he had, where you instead of giving good presents, you always get good presents because I like free shit. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Mm.
Like,
Absolutely.
I always get
Real.
good presents, man. Like that's
Free shit with meaning too.
I was
It's gonna mean
also-
something to you.
I was also thinking about breathing underwater because that would be so cool. I was like, oh my god, yeah, you can go as deep underwater as you want to go. But then I forgot that like that's a lot of pressure and you would die.
Think how famous you'd be though. Like you'd be
Oh,
on
you'd
like
be
Oprah
sick,
and shit.
Yeah.
Banana
Aquaboy.
duplication.
Still have a show.
Fucking Aqua. They'd
Probably
call you some
not.
stupid shit like Aqua Boy or Aquaman or something.
yeah, bro.
Dude,
Shark boy, dude.
Shark
Yes.
Boy.
That'd be.
what do you guys think about the conspiracy of Oprah firebombing Hawaii?
I mean,
knew
she
it was
did it.
Yeah.
I think she did it, bro. I think she
It's
did
funny
She's got the
Funnier-
capital to make it happen.
Yeah, it's also
Yeah.
funnier to imagine that. Yeah, that she did it.
That was the budget.
Yeah,
Oprah
that's
went to
Oprah, like,
Jeffrey Epstein's island.
a
Like, are
space
we just
laser
gonna let that slide? Like, no.
it. Did she go to the island?
Pretty sure.
Did she?
No. Like, was she was an
I
Epsteiner?
saw her. I was there. I mean,
Wait, why were you there?
Wait, why were you at the island, Jake? What the? What?
He
I
was
was a
working the
kid. What do you
island.
mean?
Yeah.
I was a
Hey,
kid.
look at Jake. Jake looks like he'd fit perfectly on the
I
island,
was there when I
bro.
was 6.
I went to go get my headshots, and they told me I look perfect, and I can meet a lot of people and network. And next thing you know, fucking Oprah's fucking me in the closet.
A lot of compliments.
Hootie, did you pick?
Yeah, I guess I'd do you always give good presents. Like I don't need to worry about making money because I've already got a lot of money, so I'd probably just like to dish out
Are you rich?
No laughs. You guys just like
I'm greedy.
that was all just everyone just let that
I was,
sit.
dude, I
in
was
their-
curious if
No,
I
I'm
should be
just-
nicer
that
to
made
you or
me
something,
feel,
bro.
like,
I
I felt bad about myself. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting the good presents. You guys are like, yeah, I want to give good presents. I want to make people happy.
I
Yeah, I want that.
I
shit.
also
Mine was purely selfish.
It
I wanted
was,
to
yeah,
endear
that
myself
shit.
to people.
I
Yeah.
do wonder which way it goes. Like you were saying earlier, is it like is anything I give the person they're gonna consider a good present, or do I just know what to pick? Because if it's like, imagine just picking up a rock and you can just give that to
Yeah.
anyone and they'll be like, oh my god,
I
this
think
is the best
I
thing
think
ever.
the latter. Like you would know what to give them that would be
Yeah.
meaningful to them.
Well, I think I've already got that superpower. I'm pretty.
You know,
I mean, to
I'm
toot
kind
my
of
own
looking
horn.
at this, and like I felt like if it really was presented to me, I would also think too. I would really consider a shut up for 10 minute spell where I could just toot and someone shuts up for 10 minutes, because I feel like that would make my life better in the way that it would be so much fun. Like imagine Joe Biden
What's
is
the
giving.
cooldown?
Imagine Joe Biden's giving a speech on live TV, and I just go boop, and he has to shut up for 10 minutes, bro.
Oh man.
The mass panic that would ensue. Like it would like.
Are we saying like?
It would be
Whoa,
incredible.
didn't Mitch
Someone's already
McConnell
used
do
it
that,
on
like,
him.
last
Yeah,
week,
literally
bro?
did that.
Anyways, bro.
That already. What if someone already has the spell, dude?
Dude, they might have,
Oh,
yeah, I
fuck.
forgot it. Yeah, they got his. They got Mitch McConnell, bro. He literally had a full on.
They got his
Yeah,
ass,
they got his
bro.
ass good too.
Holy
Like,
crap.
like, I mean,
Is it once a day?
Uh,
Is that like the cooldown on it?
I would imagine unlimited.
yeah,
right?
it's gonna be unlimited.
Well, but
from what
then-
what I'm understanding.
But then what's the point of it being 10 minutes?
I
'Cause
think
then you
I
just
think it's
keep-
once a day per person, but you can do it with many people.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
I mean, we're just making these rules.
yeah, I feel like, but I just
Listen,
feel like that's
even,
only fair
even if it
because
was one
then-
person every day, it would still be fucking hilarious to fuck around with. It would be, I would use it on if I didn't have like something planned to use it for. I would just fuck around. I would just be deviant with
I'd
it
use
for
it on my
sure.
mum.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of sick.
It could be a fun one for sure. You could definitely.
Would the person know why they're not able to talk, or would it
No.
just
I
No,
be
feel like
it's
if
gonna drive
they-
them
feel like they're
insane.
Nah.
they think they're having a stroke?
I feel
Yeah.
like if
No,
they
it'd
knew
just be
you
like-
and you told them that was your power, then they know. But like I feel like it'd be really fun, like at a restaurant, you're like watching two people talk, and then like from across the restaurant, you're like boom.
Just ruin that, man. That could be his like future wife. You just fucking
Yeah.
ruin it. Just
Yeah,
fucking
you can
set
fuck that
his
shit
ass.
up.
Dude, this power kind of sucks, dude.
I don't know, bro. You can really fuck with some streamers.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah,
go from
yeah.
stream to stream. Yeah,
Yeah.
You
Just
you just
shut
pick
'em up.
pick one streamer every day.
If you had to
just
pick
shut
one
them up.
streamer to do it to, who would you do it to? If you could go, if you had one stream to go into, like in the RuneScape section, who would you go in and shut the fuck up for 10 minutes?
Oh fuck.
Is this going to be on the
Can't be
podcast
me.
or not?
Yeah, no,
Huh?
Oh, I can be mean.
Just bleep
We
it.
can
Because
cut
I
it.
think
I would do
it's, I mean,
Kazi
it's
'cause it's
fun.
funny.
Yeah, it's more funny than anything. I don't think it's mean.
I'm gonna be mean.
Yeah, if you
I'm-
actually
I'm-
hate
I'm
that
still gonna
person,
pick
maybe
Uniques.
don't
Yeah,
say
if
it
you don't like
bad.
it, if you don't- 'cause you
Even
don't
if he
like
doesn't
them.
stream.
Yeah, I would do it as a fun
Uniques.
thing.
Yeah.
I'd pick Spark Mag.
I know who I'd pick.
I'll just pick him
Spark
wherever
Mac
he
would
is in
be-
the world.
He doesn't have the camera on
That'd be a
there,
good
so I feel like
one.
it wouldn't have the same
No.
effect.
Well, no, that would double fuck with him. That would double fuck with
Yeah,
him because he doesn't
true.
have camera on, so people don't even know what's going on. He's just nothing's going on.
Oh,
Oh, you know what would be insane? What if your ability to make them shut up made them think they were still talking, but no one else could hear them? They thought they were still talking.
That would-
How fucking wild would
That
that
would
be?
be
I have my
sick.
answer. It is Dear Lola.
Oh my god, dude.
Punch and
That
load.
would-
Good
be good.
answer. Good answer. Hey.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think
Damn,
I'd
I like
pick-
this shut
I'd
up
pick
spell for 10
Katarina.
minutes though. I'm not gonna lie. Like we got so many good ideas with this shut up spell.
I'm trying to think of somebody. I don't know. I feel like I'd probably just be a dick and fuck with one of y'all and do it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's pretty fair.
Yeah, I'm going Stella or I'm going Dear Lola.
Dude, if Nine Rain ever went live, I would for sure do it to him, dude. Like, there's no way he could handle that. There's no way he could handle not speaking for 10 minutes. There's just no way. He would literally go insane.
Oh yeah, that'd ruin him.
That was on my thoughts there. Mr. Nine Rain did get engaged. Got gay. He's engaged, Mr. Nine Rain.
Yeah, bro. I was sick as
And more importantly, he forgot about today's podcast.
That too, yeah. he was-
That's
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we can let it slide.
Type one in the comments if you're enjoying Jake and Hootie more than Nine Rain. Okay, there's a little survey. This could bear heavy for the future, possibly. If he ever comes on, you know.
One.
So he'll be on next week, surely.
But also, congratulations to Nine Rain.
Yeah,
So,
GG, bro.
you know what a
GG Sex.
What a guy.
He kind of a little bit of a speed run, you know. I know Hootie's here, but a little bit of a speed run for the marriage there. He jumped in there. And he got the job done. He locked it down.
Hey, you know, if she's the one, she's the one.
No, I think sub 1 year is honestly like sub 1 year is healthy. Like you can make that work.
Shut up, you're Mormon. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, I will
Yeah,
say,
but
I think it's
when you
fine.
find the good one, you bag it, bro.
Well,
like
I think here's the thing: is like he told me like what I know about the relationship is they start living together immediately. So like I feel like that's more than like
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you passed
Yeah,
that
I guess
test
if
then.
they're living together, then I guess
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I feel like a lot of people
you get a better.
that's like the biggest step is the living together, and then that's when you like really know, like especially
yeah, 'cause
from.
then you're basically married anyway.
Because I think all my friends who, not all of them, but most of my friends who got married who did not live with their spouse are getting a divorce, and the ones that did live together, they're all still together. Like from what I know, if I'm thinking
I
correctly.
didn't. I mean, Annie
Wait,
didn't live together.
Live together. You didn't live together until you were engaged or married.
Until they were married, yes. That's they were like it was like a college
Wow.
where like they were living together for like spurts of time, but they never spent like those like just week after week after week together. Because that shit's different, bro. That shit is different for sure.
I highly recommend
Yeah, that's
if
on the
you're
market.
gonna get married, you have to go through the holiday season in a serious relationship. Like you need to like
Ooh.
experience Thanksgiving and Christmas and like how you deal with that. Like that needs to
Yeah.
be dealt with.
Well,
Then you can send it.
As we talked about last time, the family aspect's important because, like you're saying, like your family's more excited to see your wife than you sometimes, and like that's
Oh,
more
yeah.
than it's more than you need to know. Like that's good.
I'm more excited to see Annie than you. Honestly.
Yeah, like you gotta. That is a good telltale sign.
Did
you
she
know,
listen to the
usually-
podcast where
usually.
we talked about that? What did she
Yeah,
say?
yeah. I woke up. She listened to it today. I woke up today. She's like, "Your friends are so nice." Oh. I'm like,
I'm
yeah,
excited
they're
to see
cool.
you too if it means anything.
I mean, hey man, that makes me really happy.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
happy when
great,
I see you guys because that means we get to do we hang out and have a
Allegedly.
good time.
Mm.
I love my straight edge friends.
I wish Mr. Hootie Tootie was coming to Las Vegas this year, but he's a coward, unfortunately.
Yeah, why are you being that coward, bro? Like, what do you
Dude,
have to do in Australia?
I will wait for a RuneFest so I can experience my American friends without going to America. That sounds like
We're not
Dude,
that bad.
so
Ideal
what if you
situation.
get shot once, dude?
Yeah,
The
I got
food
a
is
tourniquet.
way better.
You'll be
The
alright.
women are way hotter.
I got
Like,
you.
you don't
to be
come on.
fair.
Come on.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't feel like there's much to do in America besides the
It's
people.
Las
so I just wait
Vegas,
for
what
the
do you
people.
mean?
America is
Yeah.
the size of Europe, first of all.
What am I gonna do about that? What's so good
Australia,
about Las
dude,
Vegas?
Australia has 4 towns. All you guys do
Bro.
is surf and like eat weird food and get bit by
Las
spiders. Like,
Vegas
I
is
don't
one of the
wanna hear
most
from you,
busy
bro.
cities in America. There's all kinds
it
of stuff
is-
you can
it is
do.
one
There's
of the
tons
places
of stuff to do.
The
Yeah,
most-
that supposed
unironically,
to
Las
be
Vegas,
exciting, though?
you could just have fun all day long every
Yeah,
day.
there's
without,
all kinds of stuff you can
That's
do.
probably
You
the only city.
A little too much.
Even
fun,
outside of
probably.
gambling, because people just like, oh, Las Vegas, just gambling. Dude, there's so much stuff outside
No,
of
there's,
gambling you can do in
there's
Vegas.
so
Yeah.
much to do. There's
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
But do you like the Pokies, Hootie? Do you like going to the Pokies?
Yeah, it's all right, like with mates and shit, but I don't know.
What do you think?
Pokey?
Yeah, what is the
What's a
Pokey? What are you talking
The
about?
Pokey is a gambling spot in Australia. Hootie can probably explain it better than I can because I'm not from there.
Like a casino?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we've got like pretty big, massive casinos here, and then you've got like your little money depositors where all the 80-year-old women take their pension and just like dump it into the slots in like little like bars and stuff.
That's sick.
Hell yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, not a phone in sight. People living in the
Isn't
No.
a steak?
Just
Steak
exactly.
is they're Australian, right? Based. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, the owner.
Yeah, the owners. Yeah.
Yeah, the owner is.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, started in RuneScape actually.
Yeah,
Which is
I heard that as
exciting.
well.
Started gambling? What do you mean?
No, state.
Huh?
It was a RuneScape website, just like a gambling website before it became state, right?
Wait,
I'm
steak
thinking
was a
about
RuneScape
RuneScape. I thought
gambling?
RuneScape is separate from
Yeah.
steak, isn't it?
I'm gonna look that up.
No, I don't think RuneScape is Stake, but the owner of Stake was into he plays RuneScape or played RuneScape and started like gambling.
Oh.
RuneScape
wouldn't doubt
gambling
it.
website.
I mean, it makes
and then
sense.
that
There's
evolved
yeah.
into Stake.
Well, he's Australian, and everybody in Australia played it, right? At one point, essentially.
Yeah,
That's my understanding.
something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Stakes founders, 27-year-old Ed Craven and 28-year-old Bijan Tahrani, were childhood friends who met on the online role-playing game RuneScape. They teamed up to create a
Yeah.
crypto dice
Oh.
gambling platform, Prime Dice, when they were around 20. So yeah, Woody's right on that.
Damn.
That's kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we invented gambling. You heard it here.
RuneScape.
The RuneScape background makes sense. I mean, the Duel Arena, you know, I mean, people still gamble RuneScape too in other ways, but the Duel Arena was, I mean, essentially just a.
I wish they brought that back, bro.
I would vote yes. Would you vote? Let's go.
It's insane it lasted that long.
Would you vote yes? Who would vote yes?
Yeah.
I'd vote yes.
Yeah.
It would be overwhelming. Yes, if they put that in the poll. It would be, yeah. I would assume like
It's
at
the
least...
only thing that was fun to do when you got Justy.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
You triple chuck the Justy and it might be an Invernic. Like that was fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point, yeah, I'd vote yes. I was gonna say no, but like the DMing, whatever deathmatch thing that people are doing,
sucks.
that's terrible.
Yeah,
that is a last
yeah.
resort thing to get around.
I feel like more people are getting scammed with
So
that
bad.
too. Like there's more people getting scammed in that too than there was.
Bro,
with-
West Ham
People will
alone
get
has been
scammed
making
regardless.
so much money killing those people too, because they have
Yeah.
to go to the damn.
That's why I would vote yes, is because it's the gambling is still
just
happening,
safer.
and people are still getting scammed. So like what?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. it didn't really help with the issue that much.
No, just moved it somewhere else.
hmm
But
God, I love gambling.
Gambling
do
is
too.
fun.
I can't wait for
Yeah,
Vegas.
Vegas
If you really
up a
love
lot.
gambling, you'd go to
Yeah,
Vegas.
dude, it's
Mhm.
gonna be.
Did you guys hear the rumors about RuneFest next year?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
No.
there's a rumor. Do you have insider trading that you're gonna offer us right now?
I have a rumor that I think is insider trading, but I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like it is with how confident they're saying that there will be a RuneFest. There's no names.
It makes sense,
I'm not
bro.
giving any names, but it would be kind of sick.
The insider trading that I got through someone else is that essentially, like, RuneFest, the only reason it was not profitable or not very profitable for them before is because it had all this extra shit that they, like, booked out and bought that they really didn't need to. Because at the end of the day, from what I understand, all they need is the stage to present stuff on and then, like, a bar or something. They had all these extra, like, big exhibits and all this shit that, like, nobody was really paying any attention to that cost them a lot of money, to where they could just kind of downscale it and make it just a simple fact of like you have a presentation area, you have like a bar area, and maybe like one or two little things. But they like kind of went too far with that. Like they could definitely turn profit off of it. Like I don't think it'd be crazy.
Just like give Hamzy a year of membership and have him DJ the event.
Easy. He would do it for that. He'd probably do it for late. He'd probably do it for free. He'd do it for free. He would do it for free, honestly.
He probably would
He
do
probably
it
would
for
do
free.
it for free. He doesn't give a
Dude,
fuck.
I think because it's been so long, the crowd, like the attendance, would be
Oh,
like
yes,
so much
dude.
more than
Yeah.
any
Oh,
previous
attendance
year.
would be
So
crazy,
it would just in that alone, surely,
It'd be
like
packed.
that
That's the
have a
only
massive
reason I'd go
profit
back
compared to others.
to Europe. I'm not going to be on the European TwitchCon.
Dude, wait, hang on.
I learned my
Is-
lesson.
Did Paris put a bad taste in your mouth?
No,
Or is
no,
it all of
I
Europe?
enjoyed Paris, but it was supposed to be like a much bigger event than it was.
Oh,
but
right.
you know, like we had a group of probably 10 to 15 people that were supposed to come. And it
Yeah.
ended up being like me, Rigondeaux, Bodie, and Jesse. I think you saw 80scape there. So,
Yeah,
like,
just about
it was like
everybody
four
pulled
of
out,
us.
myself included.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just
You know,
unfortunate.
it was
but
still
no, TwitchCon was a bit- I mean,
fun. It would be worth going to if that was in the U.S. I would do it, but I'm not going to take like a multi-$1,000 plane flight across the ocean
Oh.
to do that again. You know, if it was
UK
RuneFest
would be
though,
different.
I would do it.
When do you
Yeah,
think they'd
UK
announce the
you'd
Rune
have
Fest?
so
Do you think it'd be
many
like the Winter Summit they'd announce that? Because they do a Winter Summit, don't they? Or they?
Yeah, probably Winter Summit.
Okay.
If I guessed.
I mean, they're pretty consistent with how far ahead they announce stuff. So you literally just look back at previous RuneFest, and you'd probably have like a pretty consistent date they normally announce.
When
it
do you
at,
know when
so-
they would?
When's the
What
last
time of the year
RuneFest?
they do RuneFest? Is it like a summer event or is it a winter event?
It's normally like September, October. I
Okay,
think.
then yeah, they would probably do it
Wintertime.
at the Winter Summit.
Maybe earlier. I don't know.
I feel like that's the one thing everybody is, at least from the content creation side of the RuneScape world, like everybody just yearns for and wants, like the thing
People
we
have been
want.
talking about it for years.
I'd be surprised if the attendance, like you said, was not insane.
Mm.
There's one more topic. I think we didn't cover this one last time. It is this is a T-Papa topic here of what is your definition of kinky, which I think honestly it's a pretty base question, but it is it's pretty solid. I think there's a lot to expound upon on that.
I mean, obviously there's like layers to it.
I don't know.
Well, I was thinking with T-Pop because literally he put this with the "Would you fuck a furry?" It's in the same day. I'm not sure what type of mindset you were in when you put this stuff in, but this is You know,
I was just asking questions, fellas. All right. I just
building up.
We're gonna get fucking furry. Most of us were on the yes. You know, we're on the yes spectrum of that. You know, might as well send it if it's there.
I don't know,
you know?
but like, okay, there's a difference between fucking a furry if they just have the mask on and if they have the whole suit on.
Are they hot?
They have the suit on. I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna.
How do you fuck
furry.
them?
They have
A little
holes.
hole.
there holes in
It's
them?
gotta be a flap.
Sure, they got a flap, bro.
That'd be a
Have-
hole. What if they have a
It's
pocket
been-
pussy on their suit?
Do you
Is
think-
it-
is
was
it
it in
like
the
a whole
fridge?
furry? Does anybody like?
Was it in the fridge?
Do people like have better insight on the furry thing? Is it more of like? Is it really like at the core of it? Is it a sexual thing for them? Why they like? What's the purpose?
It depends.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what's the
I gotta
spectrum of
pee,
that?
wait a
I'm like actually interested.
It also depends what their personality is.
Well,
right?
how do you know so much about this? First off, like,
Dude, you don't watch those like fucked up videos of like weird furries on like YouTube?
no,
of,
I
like,
don't really know much
like,
about
the
it.
weird
I just know the
ones?
kind of the base up front. I don't really.
There's like a whole thing about it. Like, obviously, some wash. You're supposed to wash your suit every now and then, right? But then some don't. So you can just imagine like someone's been wearing this fucking fursuit however much for like multiple years. How much that must fucking stink.
Mhm.
So I guess it depends how often they wash their fursuit.
Mm.
Personalities. I like a more quiet, tame furry.
Do you want yours dirty or clean? Like, how do you want it? You want the well
Clean,
groomed
yeah,
furry?
clean.
Okay.
straight from the dry cleaners. Dude, that must be the most awkward thing ever. Imagine going to like a dry cleaners with like a fucking fursuit. Can you wash this, please?
Yeah, what is that like, Hootie?
I wish I could afford a fursuit. I've been
Listen, I'm glad you're
Playing
here
around
so
with
we
the
can have
idea
some
of getting
insight on the life of a furry. Because, like, as far as I know, is you dress up in a suit and you know you might fuck in it. Like, I don't really know much outside.
Oh,
of
you've
that.
got a whole personality behind your furry.
That's not you. It's like an extended
You're like a
person. It's a different
I
personality.
hate to like button, but it's called a fursona.
persona, yeah.
Still
Is
talking
that
about
real?
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've not really ever
What-
like picked the brain of somebody who knows about furries. So like, apparently, Hootie is
What would
educated.
your furry name
he's,
be?
he's educated. Harry Joe.
Harry Joe.
Harry
I
Joe.
don't know, bro.
That's
He'd
awful.
be a Sasquatch. He'd have a Sasquatch.
Wouldn't you be Furry Joe?
Furry Joe. Furry Joe. That sounds
yeah.
good. I like that.
'cause
Thanks.
Yeah, you don't
That's
have
so
any hair.
That's a good
basic.
workshop.
Holy.
Well, Seth, if you're not into
Yeah.
furries, like a step down from furries is pup play. If you're into that, you know, you put on a little puppy
Dude,
leather mask.
shout out
Where do-
Jenna.
Where do cat girls come in?
Oh, I think
Like they wear the ear and like a butt plug
That's a
tail.
good point because like there's that fine line of like I think we can all agree that like a girl cosplaying a cat like tastefully, you know, that's definitely something we like. But when does it cross the line for you? Like when does it get too much?
Puppy Girl Jenner is just enough.
Who- what?
Puppy what?
You don't know about Puppy Girl
I
Jenner?
don't know.
Yeah,
Can we get a
post
What is
can we get a
that?
photo of this? Like,
Puppy
what's-
girl Jenna. Do I need to close my door?
Have you masturbated to this content before, Hootie? Be honest.
Yeah, she like pisses on the floor and shit.
dude, we're hitting
What? She what?
we're hitting
She pisses on the floor?
we're hitting
God damn
all
it,
the
man.
After
spectrums of
dark.
animals and sexualities from Mr. Hands and now Puppy Girl Jenna. This is fantastic.
I busted out incognito.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go.
Listen,
I'm
bro,
gonna dive in.
I'm curious, you know.
I don't know. She's
Oh,
like,
damn,
Podcast is
okay.
to
Hootie-
expand our knowledge and learn.
Hootie, would you let a girl pee on you, Hootie?
I've asked, and it's always been no. But yeah,
One day king.
Cowards.
One day king.
Okay.
yeah,
I mean, whoa.
yeah. She's warming up to the
Okay,
idea.
yeah, she's committed to the bit. I see.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Do you
not
have
mad
a good
about
link?
it.
I
I'm
can't
not
find a
mad
good
about
link
this.
anywhere.
Have you? You might have seen the video of like the dude walking her to get like a puppy chino from like a cafe or something, and she
Yeah.
like humps his leg or something.
Yeah.
You've probably seen
Yeah.
Okay.
that. Puppy.
She's pretty big. 170K. Top
dude, she's killing it.
0.2% on OnlyFans. Sadomasochist submissive.
Yeah, watch this one. Give that a watch.
Okay.
Like, tell me you don't want to.
From the cringe TikTok moment community on Reddit.
Girl LARPing as a dog at Starbucks.
Bro, I'm just going through her feed. Look at this one that I just posted. It's just so fucked.
God.
This is fucking weird in my opinion. If you do this in public, you're fucked. I don't like it.
Dude, she's making beans. You wouldn't do that for that much money?
God.
For like $100K a year or something?
Oh, no.
God.
I would not do this for $100K a year.
No.
You mean be the puppy?
150K?
No.
Dude, all you have to do is just pretend to be a puppy.
How long?
For like an hour a day.
pretend to be
It's
a
like an hour a day, probably.
In public, bro, I need $400K a year.
Bro,
An hour.
think about how much free time you'd have.
An hour a day for $100K a year. I
That's a good bit
might.
more, dude. That's like 4
I'd do it for like 2 years and then I'd kill myself, bro.
Dude, you could do this while you do what you currently do. Like just an hour out of your day is being a
Yeah,
puppy
bro, I'm
girl.
the RuneScape streamer who's also
okay.
a sexual dog on the side, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But what if,
Does it
but what
have to
if
be
that was
sexual?
like not your personality at all, and you just like people talk to you about how you're a puppy for an hour a day, and you're like, what?
What
Like,
the fuck is this?
Dude, one day just comes
T
out that
Papa,
one
what
of you
the
guys
fuck?
is
dude,
doing
I just
this.
scrolled through Puppy Girl's Jenna feed, and she reposted that.
What's
What?
going on with
Let's
that?
take a
It's
look
in
here.
the look in the After
okay.
Dark.
I don't. That's first
Oh,
off.
we've all
Ah.
been there.
That's not her.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
not
just so you
her,
guys-
but
That
we
is,
can't
what
show
we're
the
looking at
picture.
is I'll
Yeah,
explain. It's
explain.
We could
this is
probably
a
show that,
African American
no?
woman with purple hair. She is duct taped and tied up in a vehicle, and it says worst.
Looks to be about 50 years
It
old.
says worst road trip ever with the nose.
We can show
that's
that.
kinky.
we can't show.
Cannot show that, no.
We
Yes, we
cannot.
can. Why?
No, that's kinky.
On YouTube?
You cannot show that on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can show it on Patreon, not on YouTube.
I mean, you could technically show it on
We can blur it
YouTube,
out.
but
You can
video
blur it, yeah.
probably-
If you
it'd be
blur
removed
the
pretty
you have to
quick.
just blur the boobs, right? Everything else is fine. But yeah, she.
We're not posting
There's
that.
no reason to show it. No, not.
They should not show you.
explained-
Use your
I ex-
imagination.
I explained it pretty well. That's she is yeah, on the worst road trip ever. Looks like that's a Snowdome Uber moment. Snowdome Uber.
Nailed him in the Uber, but he's
Snowdome,
driving,
yeah.
bro. He's
If Snowdome's
driving.
your Uber driver, this might happen to you.
Oh man.
But yeah. What do you? Those say what's kinky, what's not though. Like what is when does something become kinky for you? I feel like Hootie's definition is probably the highest of ours.
I guess like anything that's not missionary or doggy.
I mean,
Bro, I think it's kinky if she asked to turn the lights on, bro. Like that's kinky. You know?
Really?
I've never done anything strange.
That was kind of a joke, but thanks.
well,
I mean, I could see that from you. I don't know. That's why.
I prefer the lights on, actually. More of a lights on kind of guy.
I like the dim, not black, not a little bit good, like in between. I think is probably where.
Yeah,
I'm
not
good.
like fluorescent.
You don't the fluorescent.
Well, like the
You know what I
Netflix
mean?
screen.
Not like, yeah.
Yeah, maybe like the TV's on, and I got like maybe a candle on, maybe like a lamp or something. Nothing too
The
crazy.
projector.
You know, I feel like seeing. I mean, I feel like for me, sexually, visual is like it's high up there for me. The visual aspect of sex, like seeing like everything that's happening.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't fucking blind. Because, like, I gotta take my glasses off at some point.
Oh no.
So, like, I've got,
You
like, a
take them
general
off.
clue of what's
Bro, you're
going
fucking
on.
hit different the
Tasty.
bag doggy style. It's like this blurry blob just flopping around.
Bro, Tasty puts on the contacts for sex.
I can't. Hold on, let me
How was that for the finger in your ass? You couldn't see. Well, you couldn't see if it was in or not yet. Like, was it kind of a surprise for you?
I could feel it. Bro. I
I don't think seeing it is the issue.
It wasn't. Well,
It might surprise
yeah, I wasn't
you.
like, what is
Well,
that?
you might not be ready for it. It might go in quicker than you maybe
Did I
thought.
slip onto the bedpost? Like, no, I was pretty aware of what's going on.
well, I don't know about y'all, but I was 15 when I lost my virginity, and she was 18, and she was into a lot of different shit. And like,
Oh, you got
so-
raped.
Yeah,
Damn,
statutory.
bro. I mean, are we
Statutory.
supposed to like put our arm around him and tell him it's gonna be okay?
I mean,
Yeah, are you okay with
yeah,
that? Is
yeah.
that-
I wanted it. I was pursuing it, bro. I was.
okay.
I let it happen. That was the goal, and it happened. But she was into like bondage and dirty talk and hitting
Damn.
and choking, hair pulling. So I got introduced to all this shit immediately. So my neurons are fucked. Like, so I consider myself a pretty kinky dude. Like, I like using blindfolds. Like, that's my favorite. Blindfolds and bondage. I'd say that's my favorite.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You know, But I guess you guys aren't that cool, huh? Fucking anyone here like to dress up as Batman and choke themselves? Come on, guys, it's a podcast. Why?
I was trying to think of something. Oh, we talked about T-Papa. I mean, he's eating food and fucking, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's top. I've never done that. That's top tier. I need to try
Yeah,
that.
you guys should.
That's like creative and sensual. I don't know if I'd call that kinky though.
You think it's kinky?
It's a
Then
little
you start,
kinky.
you start conditioning
if you're
yourself
going
to
to-
get hard with
let's ask Jake and Hootie. Do you
abnormal.
think it's like? Would you call it kinky? Like basically, T-Papa is saying like he's eating like fruit and like food while participating in sexual activity. Would you say that's kinky or like
I
what
don't
would
think
you?
it's kinky. I think T-Papa's just hungry, bro.
That's a terrible idea, man.
That's pretty true
Bro,
too.
bro, it's dude,
You know
it's,
what's
it's
funny?
just efficiency. I'm being
It really
efficient.
is. I feel like T-Papa doesn't actually like it. He just wanted to find another way to sneak in some more food and it'd be okay. So he's like, what do you think about this, babe? This is for sexual
Oh, man.
purposes.
I'll have
I
you know.
promise
I'll have you know. Annie sent me the TikTok. Okay.
She's hungry too. Bro.
This was not my idea.
It's a mutual
That's funny.
agreement.
No.
Were you
I
like
think
looking
that's
at
probably the stupidest thing you can do.
Sorry.
What happened?
Yes, what?
Yeah, say that
I
again.
was
Hootie.
wondering.
It's the stupidest thing you can do is eating while having sex, because then you just condition yourself every time you eat to get hard, and that sounds awful.
Oh,
torqued
oh
24/7.
no! I'd hate to just have more boners.
Well, at like a restaurant or something, you're ordering food and you just start
Listen,
getting
bro,
super
when we go to
hard.
the Michelin star, we're all gonna be hard as fuck. We're gonna be. It's gonna be
Oh yeah,
hard,
we're gonna be raw
hard
fucking
dicks in there.
Oh
yeah,
my
we're all
God.
gonna stand up to go to the
Yeah,
bathroom.
after the
bro.
appetizer,
Dude,
check under the
hit,
table,
bro.
dude. Just
Yeah,
Is
bro.
it
Pick it,
sexual?
everyone.
Is it sexual harassment to walk around with a boner?
Yeah, if you're doing it for the purposes of parading your boner, I'm gonna say.
Why
yeah.
is cleavage okay?
That's a good point. He's making a valid
Hell
argument.
yeah.
That's a
Normalize
valid-
getting our
that's a
dicks
valid-
out.
I don't think that's like in.
If your cock is
we're not getting
sheathed,
into
if your
feminist
cock is
debates right
sheathed
now.
and it's just the outline of it, unless you're like actually like following someone around, like being sexual towards them, I would say no. Like just walking around in
Dude,
public.
give it 5 years and that's gonna be a thing. Dudes
I mean,
in
like, are
leggings
you
just
are
like
you
walk-
trying to flaunt your boner? You know, do you want people to look at you?
Okay, so
No, it's just I think it's just
Okay, well that would be the thing is like the argument like, do
Or
you
if
think it's
if you
sexual
just
harassment?
have- I feel
Well,
like-
that's the
I feel
thing. Like,
intent is kind of.
well, here's the
important.
thing. Like, if you're say you're a woman and you have a fat ass or big tits, like, is that sexual harassment because they're trying to flaunt that around and show they have a fat ass or big tits when they're walking in public? Like, if they're
If you are trying to flaunt that, you could make. I mean, I like it, but you could make the argument that it is.
I see that.
People
The
probably go
argument
in
could
different
be
directions.
made. Yeah, yeah.
The argument could be made. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the distinction is though that when a penis gets hard, that means the man is sexually aroused. A woman doesn't need to show her breast or have
That's
a fat
true.
ass.
That's
to
fair.
That's a good
Oh,
point.
she's
That's a
aroused,
good
so-
point.
Yeah,
fair.
but
You
we
don't
all
have to
know
get
about
hard.
bored boners.
Absolutely, but
What? No.
you don't know about
You
board
guys don't get
boners?
bored boners?
Oh, like when you're bored. I thought you meant like a.
You never just like
Oh,
sitting
okay.
down.
Okay, yeah, I was
Oh,
behind
yeah,
on
sorry.
that one,
plus some
yeah.
religious shit you're talking about.
No, you know you're just sitting there and you like you're about to stand up and you're in a public area and you're like, wait, what the fuck? Like, where did that come from? I wasn't even.
Yeah. That happened
Hmm.
in school a lot.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, always in.
Yeah, that hasn't happened for a while.
Yeah, I
for
feel like
me,
that was
but-
like school, middle school, like high school. You
Yeah,
brush up
when you
against
have
the
to wank off in
bookcase and your
class.
cock is hard and you're just horny as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Or
through
like
TSA.
you have to go present or something like
Has
that.
that ever
and
happened to
your-
you
your
guys
penis
where
is
you're
like,
just
what's
your
up?
dick's hard as hell, dude, in school, and then you
I'm-
just have to get up, answer
The
something,
flip.
write something
I'd
on the
go jack
board.
off.
I
I'd
never.
jack off in the public
I
bathroom.
never had
What's that?
any. At
You jack
school?
off in class.
No, I would go to the bathroom and I've jacked off in when I was in
my
middle school and high school, I jacked off in there plenty of times, dude.
You didn't do it in
Damn.
your
I would,
class?
no,
You
why would I do it in
left?
class? That's a
Top
way
rock.
worse place to do it.
We had
I'd go
one
to
of
the
those at our
bathroom
school.
and I would, serial killer.
we
I
all
would,
used to
I
do
was
that.
so horny. I was so fucking horny, so hard and eviscerated. I would literally do a silent jack off in the stall of a bathroom plenty of times. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I was that horny, bro. I just got rid of it, took care of it.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough.
I've done it
When I-
once
dude,
in
the
my
day
life.
that I learned about the flip and tuck
Yeah, the flip.
saved my
The
life.
flip
flip
tuck,
is
yeah. The
everything.
The flip, yeah.
Yeah.
It's called a Texas belt buckle. That's what it's
Mm.
called.
Do you twist it?
Yeah.
How does yours not poke out?
Do you twist it?
It pokes
does
out,
poke
but you just
yeah.
hope
You
no
put
one
the
brings
shirt
up your
over it.
shirt.
You know,
You put
I
the
just thought
shirt-
about it. Like
yeah.
I talked about last time. Like I'm a big fan of the sex in public. Maybe that's where that stems from. That I was so used to getting off in public, essentially in that bathroom, that like it kind of carried over to my adult life. Now that I'm thinking
That's
about
like
it.
borderline.
Yeah.
That's really close to describing trauma.
Yeah.
Is what this sounds.
No,
like,
dude,
honestly.
that's
But
no trauma at all.
you know.
Like
He
I
would-
own it. Like I did it and I enjoyed
No,
it.
no.
Like I was sweating my ass off, quiet, and just cranking my shit, bro.
He's
I wasn't
waiting to
bothering
hear.
anybody.
He's waiting to hear someone
I
walks
just
in.
listen,
He's
bro.
like, "Oh, someone's
Dude,
in here.
Dude,
Someone's in
there
here."
were so many times. There's so many times when I walked in, I'd just stop. I would just sit there and stop.
You're just like,
wait for him to leave.
Wait, did people ever catch on? Did anyone ever like know?
No one ever knew. No, I was pretty quick. I was so horny, bro. I was just so fucking horny. It would just get it out quick. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
I used to jerk off at work a lot, but only on principle. I wasn't horny. I just wanted to get paid to jerk off.
did you have like a
so I'd
personal
find
bathroom,
time.
or was it public as well?
No, so this is when I worked at like a really, really nice health club. So the bathrooms were huge, part of the locker rooms, and all the stalls were like closed door, full, like floor to ceiling, like a cube, like your own little space.
I see. Well, that was the thing, like, in school, if you would go do it during class, like, no one really uses the bathroom that much. Everybody uses the bathroom between classes, usually. So there's usually no one ever in there. So usually I felt pretty safe in there. And it was on those days where I had, like, that T-Papa described, like, the bored boner, where you're just extremely horny. And I just took care of it. It made it a lot easier.
Yeah, it was.
I feel like this is a Patreon topic. I feel like we're laying it all on the table right now.
Speaking of which, Twitter Workshop then Patreon.
Yeah, that sounds good. I was about to
I
move
don't
for
have
that.
anything this
I don't
week.
either, because listen, if you're mad at us, we did a quick turnaround here. Okay, we just did a podcast Wednesday. We're doing this on Sunday. Because like I stated earlier, we're going to start posting on Monday, so we're kind of backlogging this. That way we don't lose a week. You'll miss a podcast for 2 days, but it won't be an entire week in 2 days.
I got 2.
Let's hear them. I'm sure they're great.
All right. Nobody else? I'm the only one going?
I've got
I don't have
I
any.
have one.
I've got
Because,
two,
it
maybe,
was
yeah.
quick
I have
turnaround.
one.
All right, Jake, you go first then.
This is one that I've had written down just in my notes for a while. It's just because I wanted to use it as like a go live message or something like that. Who the fuck is Mark Tiles? Pretty good, right?
That's pretty good. That's pretty
I
good.
like
That is
that.
good.
Who the
That's good.
fuck is Mark
That is good.
Tiles?
That's cute.
That is very good.
The other one I
Yeah.
had, I wrote this like a week ago. Why did Michael Jordan's parents name him after a shoe?
That's a good one.
Pretty good. That's pretty good one, too. That's solid.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, the Mark Tiles one's a banger. All right, I have 2. One of my I would like to, yeah, I'm taking it's not necessarily, the words are not organized correctly yet. This one's good. Just listen. I only eat bananas with a fork, so none of the homies think I'm gay.
That's the most T-Papa tweet.
Yeah, that is a T-Papa
On
tweet.
brand.
Nobody else would write
That's
that.
a real fucking T-Papa tweet, dude.
All right,
That
and
sounds
then,
like a Mad Lib.
No reaction.
all right,
No
you ready?
reaction.
This is the one that I really like. I wanna workshop this one. So if you have any input, please. Having a dominant hand implies the existence of a submissive hand.
I like that one. That's
You
not bad.
Workshop that one right into the garbage.
Come on, it's not
I don't
What
think you
is,
can workshop
like-
that.
What is it like? How do I change this around? Like
I
having
mean,
a
you can delete
dominant.
You
it. I mean,
don't.
that's an option, I think.
You
You
don't.
can
I
probably
don't
delete
think.
it.
I think that's as good as it's gonna get right there. You described
I
it
think,
pretty
yeah.
well.
You can,
I'll go with
Since
mine.
I have a
Just know that I
dominant
like it.
hand, does that mean my other is submissive?
It's not. You're making it worse.
Yeah, I feel like you posed a question that is just innately terrible, and I feel like it's getting worse, bro. I'm actually getting upset. Can we move on?
I'm
Like, actually
posting
mad. Don't you fucking post that, bro.
I just tweeted it.
God damn it, T-Papa.
I'm punching you in the balls when I see you. I'm not telling you when.
Okay, I can go with mine. If I die before I'm 40, I want my parents to taxidermy me and put me in fancy clothes for the holidays.
Jesus Christ.
that is the weirdest shit.
Imagine like how cool would it be?
Hey, bro,
I'd still
like,
be
I
around.
know you on a more personal level. Are you okay? Like,
I'm
what
fine.
is that?
Yeah. No, if I die like a sudden death, I want to be taxidermied, and I still
Bro,
want to
I'm
be.
not taxiderming you, bro. I'm gonna fucking hit
Taxidermy
you.
me,
I'm gonna
bro.
punch you when you're taxidermy. Like it's gonna scare me.
I'll taxidermy you.
Like,
I'll
I
do
don't.
it.
I don't have to be out the entire time. Just bring me out on
Bro,
holidays.
if I see you taxidermied, I'm assaulting I'm assaulting you.
Do you want me to be like?
Can you taxidermy a human? Is
I don't
legal?
think so. But if I put it in my will, someone would be able to do it probably.
I mean, in the South, we could probably make that happen.
Yeah, if I get a good lawyer,
enough money,
probably make that happen. Yeah.
doable. No.
There's some guy in a hut somewhere who could probably shop you up pretty good. We're not doing that though.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Moving on. Who else has got?
I got a couple.
All right.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the highest expectations for you, so go ahead.
Sick.
I've got two. The first one is Dead Man Apocalypse has had a perfect launch, and the rest of 2023 sounds amazing. Shout out to the extremely passionate and talented team at Jagex. Bring on leagues, Varlamore, and sailing.
And you guys want to punch me in the balls, bro? That's fucked up, dude.
I feel like that is just great. Like for interaction, that is top tier, 100%.
That is a fantastic.
Yeah, it's a really good tweet.
Either
That's a really good Hootie.
Yeah.
Tweet.
Either that or my dick might not be 12 inches, but it smells like a foot.
I've heard that one before.
Have you
then.
tweeted that before?
Tweeted that before.
think we have.
Sorry, I have tweeted that.
Okay.
I love recycling tweets.
That's so much worse
We
than my
same
shit, dude.
thing.
I'm not
Definitely.
telling you shit I tweeted a year ago, okay?
Hang
Like-
on. I'll find something. Someone else go. I'll find another tweet.
I have nothing. I'm dry.
I could look real deep in my tweet drafts.
I could look at my drafts. Maybe I put some stupid shit in there. I could spout off maybe, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I've let it all rip. Yeah.
What about 90% of abuse victims get a divorce before their husband changes for real this time and never hurts them?
Oh my god, that's literally, that is so fucking good.
Perfect.
It is so good.
I'm not gonna tweet that.
You should tweet that.
I'm not
You
gonna
should
tweet
that's,
that.
That's a banger. You should tweet that.
It's so good.
You can get away with that.
That's the tweet I send where I get 4 people that are upset with me in my DMs. Like,
But those are the
that's
best
kind of tweet that
tweets,
is.
dude.
Yeah,
You gotta
bro.
admit. That's amazing. I love
have
that.
a couple 9 Rain tweets. 9 Rain, the type of guy to leave when the washing machine is on the scary part.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, bro.
Bring back that man.
God.
Yeah, the spin cycle's crazy, honestly. I don't blame him.
Yeah, 9 Rain, the type of guy to eat the pussy clean off the bone.
Jesus. Patrick
I don't know,
Noble.
dude.
Yeah,
I
bro.
have the worst.
I
fucking
think
tweets in the
9 Rain
world.
spend more time down there than most guys, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. He cares about his lovers for sure.
Not my issue.
Do you have another one, Hootie? Or are we good?
Nah,
Okay.
pretty bone dry at the moment.
Thank you guys for coming on. Do you have any closing words, either of you?
Don't, as much as you want to, don't let a horse fuck you because it is dangerous and probably illegal.
God damn it, Hootie. Don't skip. We have some news for you because we have recently reworked our entire podcast format. We will still be conducting one normal podcast a week, but now Tier 1 patrons will have access to a weekly exclusive Patreon podcast that's going to be even more based and more after dark. We've also updated our other tiers to include perks that allow you to directly interact with the podcast and influence the topics that we speak about. The Patreon will be linked in the description below.